I will refresh until I see it.
That's what I'm doing, verifying that we are
Oh,
live, just waiting on the little notification.
we are live, my friend.
We are live. Welcome to the after party Saturday nights on the YTPC. Captain Burley Slice and I just finished recording the 60th and newest episode of Brothers of the Pipe podcast, where we smoked the blend from GLP's Wind Jammer. Great blend, a lot of nuance, and it was a fun one. So go check out the episode wherever you listen to podcasts and give that a go.
Yeah, I certainly enjoyed that. Sunshine Bushcrafter, what's going on, buddy? About butchered your name. How you doing, sir? Good seeing you in here, man. He's got an awesome YouTube channel as well and an Instagram. Hope everybody checks him out.
We got David G. What's going on, sir?
G, of course.
The animal himself.
He is. He's my spirit animal. Good evening, sir. We got a David G type blend here. Hunter's not going to smoke this one.
Not
David
yet.
G, I have our very own Smoke Snacks Copperhead blend, cigar leaf, dark fired Kentucky Latakia, and it is one bold customer. Doing very well, sir. Very well. Thanks for asking. It is a strong one, as designed.
Well, this, let me make sure I have the name right. Buckskin?
Buckskin.
Yeah, the Buckskin has a nutty quality to the aroma.
Yeah, both of these have a really nice tinno. This Copperhead, I should start with the Buckskin and then go to the Copperhead because it's pretty stout, man. But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Speak of the devil, we have Smoke Snacks in the comments. Said he'll be joining us shortly. Looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Robert, House of Manners, is in the chat. How are you doing, sir? Very good to see you in here. Great chatting with you earlier, my man. Robert went to an art gallery and they had some pipe-related art that was really, really cool. I don't think I could copy and paste to the gallery right now. But anyway, really, 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 really cool. Very expensive, high-end art. Not exactly the sort of thing within my budget.
This isn't your local town fair vendor selling their homemade art.
No. Hey, Scott is in the chat. How you doing, sir? David G has the Ten Commandments pipe filled with Old Gallery, which is a fantastic blend. Now, when we saw that pipe, I don't think it had been smoked yet, right, Hunter?
I don't think. David's about to let us know, though.
Now, he had that commissioned, right? That was his idea?
That one was his. That wasn't one that was made that he saw and bought. He actually requested that. That was his idea.
Super cool, extremely large pipe. I don't know if he has any images of it on the internet or not. But really cool one-off piece. It has the mount behind them and then the tablets for the Ten Commandments. It is a one-of-one pipe and is incredible. Robert, how you doing, sir?
I am fantastic. What is going on?
What's up, man?
Brother, good seeing you, man.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Great talking as always. Garden Piper, North Carolina, is in the chat. What's going on? He's smoking some Old Joe Krantz. It's a fantastic blend. Probably my favorite out of the three. We got Sow Dog entering the chat tonight. Been a while since we've spoken to old Sow Dog.
What's up, guys? Can you see me?
I can hear you. I don't see you. There you are.
There he is.
How you doing, brother? Good seeing you, man.
I don't know. What y'all up to?
Smoking pipes, man. Having a good time.
About 6'3", about 265.
Y'all ain't smoking dope and drinking beer?
We're drinking beer and smoking tobacco. Oh, Robert's got the spirit. What you got there, buddy?
Nah, ain't no beer tonight. Oh, dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
nice,
dun.
man. The old jackalope.
That's right. The old burr ride from High West. She's a beaut, Clark.
Walt is in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Man, we got this Sam Adams Summer Ale specifically to kind of try to pair with the GLP's Windjammer that we had on the podcast this evening. But not smoking Windjammer right now. We got something a bit more stout. This would pair nice with your spirit there. This is Smoke Snacks Copperhead, and it's a heavy hitter.
Ah,
It's good.
well, that pipe is gorgeous.
Story about the pipe. Hunter, hold yours up there.
Mm-mm-mm.
So,
That's gorgeous. Y'all have hit the jackpot.
I
That
guess
is a
you saw
beautiful
the
set.
post. Yeah,
I
beautiful.
did. That is quite. That's. I think. Again, we say it over and over again. I don't think we can say it enough. This is the greatest community on the planet. It's so fun. It's so kind and generous. What a beautiful, beautiful gift.
Yeah, hard to even explain with words. Generosity is unsurpassed within these people. Guys, we got Justin and John and Albert in the chat. What's going on, everybody? My people, my pipe people. Man, it's so good to see everyone. Octavian, how you doing, sir?
Good, man. I just got back from the Capital Land Pipe Show.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Give us a report, my man.
Well, I spent some amount of money that
Too
may or
much
may not
money
be
is the
high.
amount. Yeah.
I got a new pipe and I got some tobaccos that I couldn't resist. One
Fantastic.
of
You can't
my
say you went to a pipe show if you ain't coming back broke. I'm just going to
That's
tell you
right.
that now.
That's right.
Yeah.
In debt, not broke.
I'll do the ride if you're not.
this is one of my favorite new blends ever since I tried it in Chicago, Sutliff number 5.
Yeah, that's their version of a 965. I have a 10 of that laying around somewhere.
Yeah, I picked up one in Chicago and found another one while I was there in Capital Land. There was an Asian guy with a whole table of tobaccos that you don't want to ask the price for. And he was like, yeah, this is my favorite English too. And he said he's got...
John says it was great to meet you at Capital Land.
Oh, hey, John, how's it going?
That is so cool, guys.
Yeah.
Does Dakota have your address to send things? I'll send you the 10 that I have for sure.
I think he does. You don't have to do that, man, only if you want to. Thank you.
No, it's taking up
I
space.
do.
That's
I'll
not
have to
one I
find
plan
it,
on.
but I do.
That's not one I plan on opening anytime soon. If that's something that you really enjoy, I'd much prefer you to have it.
All right.
This
Well,
is
maybe
awesome.
if I have something you enjoy too, I can send it your way.
Just your company here on the after party. That's plenty.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is another one that I was really happy to be able to get.
Oh, buddy, which one is it?
It's HU.
Yeah,
Port Latakia. It's one of the ones that is actually
Oh,
still
yeah.
concerned.
I haven't had it, but man, listen, I'm a huge fan of HU. The Nashville County is maybe in my top 3 for an everyday blend. Like, I'm not going to say, I don't know if it's in my top 3, period. I'm really bad at like ranking stuff, but as far as something to have on hand that's pleasing, that I just, if I could always have an open 10 of it, man, that would.
Yeah, I love Nashville too.
Yeah, it's really good, man.
As far as HU goes, the one that I like the most out of what I've smoked so far from HU is it Louisiana Broken Flake they have?
Oh, I've heard of that.
No, that was Sammy G, the Louisiana Flake.
Let me look it up real quick at the name of it.
What is the
Youngsters in the chat.
something?
The Hawktua?
What?
The Hawktua, just spit on that thing. That was a fantastic blend, and the
Louisiana
Dark
Broken,
Sea. Which one, Hunter?
Louisiana Broken.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, green
Salmo's
label.
got some of that Mohawka stuff.
Hawktua.
That's
One of
really
y'all
good.
put me on it.
It's a really good blend. I really enjoy that. Have you had Dark Sea, Sow Dog?
No, it's a blend I tried.
Maybe keep an eye on Dark Sea. But the Nashville County is, in my opinion, about the best. It doesn't get much better.
It has that European Burley thing going on that we really like. So like H.H. Burley Flake, Wessex Burley Slice, Lonnie H. Burley Flake, Old Burley Bear.
It certainly does. And it's a Virginia dominant blend, but the Burley is very pronounced. Man, phenomenal stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to spark up this this copperhead and see if it bites me. Rye Bread Piper is in the chat. How you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Well, I have to give Garrett some credit here because this buckskin, or the buckskin, it's not quite like anything else I've ever had.
I liked it a lot. This has got a little bit more ass kick. This is a little bit more piss and vinegar, though.
Yeah, this
I
doesn't
watched-
have the piss and vinegar thing, but it's still full flavor, and
Yes. Yes.
it's original in a good way.
Old Man Copper's in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you.
Oh, guys, real quick, I got my Old Man Copper apple pie today.
How is
Y'all,
that?
It
Yeah?
smells amazing. It smells so good. I don't know what he did to that, but man, I'm sad that's a limited release because that's good. That smells good.
Do you use the Did you use the 250th discount code?
I did, and
Let's
tomorrow
go.
at church, I'm going to be putting in my Captain Burley Slice pomade. So
That's right. That's right. I got it in right now. I saw it on
I decided-
Instagram in the wild today. Just happenstance. What you got there, or Octavian?
I saw it
Okay.
too.
I decided to try out this new lighter. It's a Soba Pearl. It's a kerosene, old boy.
Oh,
Is that
Wow.
new production or is that a vintage pipe?
It's new. It's new. It's like $50. It's like the lowest you can find is $50. It works pretty good. It's not great in the wind, but it's like a nice, real soft flame.
I'll look
lighting.
it up. That's extremely cool.
Hey, well, we're
Yeah.
talking about new lighters. I got one too. This is my Happy Piper Zippo.
Oh,
yeah?
let's go! I didn't know he had one made. Look at that.
And look,
Yeah,
It's
it's got the
buddy.
pipe insert already in it.
That is awesome.
Pretty sweet.
I think you can get two. You can get two versions. You can get his smug on it, or you can get one that just says Happy Piper on it. So
Scott said the apple pie is great. His wife attacked him. Actually said my wife may eat me up.
put a
I'm
little
in
ice cream
trouble.
on him. Put a little
I'm in
ice
trouble.
cream on him.
New Zoda's in the chat. Good seeing you, friend. Hey, seeing you in a while, man. Hope you're doing well.
It's kind of funny that you guys got new Peterson Sue. I was watching your video on the way home from the show. I bought one at the show.
Let's go. Is that an
Let's
ADS?
go.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I have two ADSs. Which one is that?
It's the Army mount with a 9mm filter. I like filters. I know, not a
Well,
man.
I don't,
guess,
but I'm happy
That's
you got
okay.
what you wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's at a state, but it was $80, and like the new, they're 130. And
That's a great price.
oh, you scored.
And it looks new, man. That's a great price.
Yeah,
Hey, Dakota, you
I
have
smoke-
a buckskin, right?
Huh? I did?
You have a- Is that thunder?
Nah, 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 nah.
It was just like a loud explosion. I guess it was thunder.
probably
Anyway,
fireworks.
Nah,
That's just a
go,
meth
go.
lab exploding.
That lab exploding.
that may have been it. Did you by
People
chance
running around with license plates everywhere.
Did you get a coffee note from it by chance? The buckskin? Did you get like a coffee note by chance?
I don't remember. We got the urban hermit in here. Misspeaking. Old Man Copper says his bomb is awesome. Of course, I'm partial.
Well, Dakota, I'll be right back. I'm going to go investigate to see what that sound was.
Go check out the Burning Meth Lab and get my license plate back. I've got like 5 Old Man Copper's products, and I haven't been let down even a little bit yet. And I'm including his hat. Oh, I thought it was right here. It's not handy. There you go. There you go. Everything I've gotten from Old Man Copper has exceeded expectation and has been American made, awesome product at a good value. So I've yet to run into even the slightest issue. And I might be partial as well, but I've said this before we worked together as well, so keep that in mind. Smoking my newest blend, Lukester's Lemonade with Perique. Going to call it lemon pepper. All right, Lukester. Let's throw it on some tuna, buddy, and get this thing going.
Put on some wings.
Put a little clam juice in there and seal it up and see how it ages. We'll call it. Oh, Hunter, tilt that camera up just a hair for me.
Huh?
You're out of frame just a hair. Tilt the camera up just a tad there.
Tilt my head up just a tad.
Now, I don't know if anyone else notices, and he gave it away. There's something hanging from that deer rack in the background there.
Oh. Well, so much for playing it off.
I don't think that's a baby burping rag.
Yeah, it's exactly what the.
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell?
It's another
not-
child, son.
Keep in mind, it's not awkward for me at all.
Not awkward for me. I mean, just a baby rack.
I have my old lady's undies hanging off the corner of my bedpost. It keeps the Karens away. It's like a talisman.
Doesn't keep the license plate thieves away, unfortunately.
He about had another one today.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Mr. Dearly's in the chat. How you doing, sir? Good to see you in here. He's smoking a little Grousemore. Am I saying that right? In a 20
Yeah.
cob with a forever stem and a copper band. That sounds great.
No, Dakota's license plate thief today was me. I knocked on his door, then
This
I ran
is a
to his
true
car.
story. He played this off so damn well.
As he walked out, I'm sitting here with my pocket knife, pretending to like undo the
He
screws.
really did. He really did. Guys, that blew up on my personal Facebook, and I cannot stop in a dollar store or gas station without someone asking me if I have a license plate they can have. It is completely out of control.
How you doing, Saul Dog?
Man, I'm all right. You been doing okay?
Yeah, pretty good. How's the police work doing?
Well, it's different. I changed over doing some different stuff. Had an arson the other night, and 4 people in custody. It wound up being a debacle. It was property, so that made it even worse. All city council and the mayor and all that crap. Yeah, it was one of those high-profile, really nothing cases.
You'll have that
Okay.
on them big jobs.
Yeah. I got tired of that file cases when somebody's friend or something like that. And it's really not a deal, you know.
Yeah,
But to the past it is.
that's wild.
Cigar Voice, Alec is in the chat. Congratulations on your promotion, my friend.
I saw that.
Good to see
Yeah.
good news from him today. Mr. Dearly, sorry I mispronounced that, is talking about Grousemore is a Lakeland blend that's not a flake. It's bright Virginia with a nice floral topping on it. That sounds very interesting. He's trying to get a PS2 emulator set up. I play PS2 games on an emulator on Linux, and I have a lot of fun with that myself. Scott's got a cutout. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Really appreciate you.
I used to play a lot of Need for Speed 2 on the PS2.
Oh, buddy. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. That was the game.
I'm banned from Call of Duty.
You're banned from Call of Duty? Why?
Yeah, because I'm so bad.
I thought you were going to say you're saying the wrong stuff online.
No, I'm so bad that they just said, you know, you just can't play anymore. Like your son needs, he deserves better. And I agree.
You know, they have AI that listen to what you say on the game. You'll get like automatically banned if you use
Oh,
like
it's
racial
wild
words
now,
or bad
yeah.
words.
These new kids wouldn't be able to handle a Call of Duty chat room back in
Yeah,
like
exactly.
2011.
I learned so much about myself in those lobbies, guys. I didn't know my mom was a whore or I was gay until those lobbies.
Hey, well, at least you weren't the member of your team that was just, hey, Robert, run out there and show us where everybody's at. That was my role. That was my role the whole
Oh,
time.
God.
Mr. Dearly says he used to run Arch Linux, so he's a purist, but nowadays he's just using Ubuntu. I'm using Mint, man. Mint's good enough. I can do everything I need to do with Linux Mint. This machine is a dual boot. I'm currently on Windows, but I have a couple older laptops, ThinkBooks, ThinkPads actually, that are running the T480s with the extended batteries running Linux. It's a lot of fun. Smoke Snacks, what's going on, buddy?
The man of the hour.
What's up?
Looky here.
yeah.
You guys are speaking my language for once. I was excited.
Where you're sitting
what's your
at.
flavor of Linux, Smoke Snacks? Get in the conversation.
I don't have a flavor of Linux, but I really like Linux servers
Sure.
because they Linux servers don't die.
You don't have to reboot them ever.
Well, that's not true.
It can be true,
That's
though.
just-
It certainly can be true in certain situations.
That is flat out not true.
It can be true.
Okay.
Hey, if Disney taught me anything, it's that anything can be true as long as you believe.
Sure.
How about this? How about Linux servers do not need to be restarted under the same requirements that other servers may need to be restarted? Under the same
That's fair.
situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just remember
I run
something
all
that
Windows
was a print
machines.
sheet.
So, Garrett, I'm smoking. Yeah, in my new Peterson. Thank you, by the way. The buckskin right now, and this is unlike really any other blend I've had. What can you tell us about it? Or what are you willing to tell us about it? I'm very curious.
What do you want to know?
I want to know everything, but I'm not going to ask you to release all information about your blend if you don't want to, essentially.
I was just trying to make up some flavor profiles that I wanted to taste that I couldn't find. That's all.
Did you add any kind of top note to this?
Nope.
Because I got
Both of those
a
have-
bit ago, like an espresso bean, coffee bean note that was really nice.
He
No,
hates
both
coffee.
of those-
He does not want that in there.
It's
Yeah,
gone
I'm
now.
definitely not adding that.
It's gone now, but it was definitely present to begin with. Not to begin with, but it popped up for a second. I really enjoyed it.
I'm having
I'm glad you
the
enjoyed it, but
Copperhead
it's not in
again, Garrett. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just saying, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but it's not in there.
Tasted
Well,
good. Well,
it's a base earthy tone you can
Yeah.
naturally get from tobacco. That certainly happens. I'm having this Copperhead again, man, and it is it's a powerhouse. Obviously, it was designed as such. You disappeared. That happened. Oh, you're back.
there is.
Hey, magic.
Sorry, I'm trying to cut my cigar.
But yeah, this is as strong as you were saying. But the flavors are interesting, man. It's I don't know exactly how I'd start to describe it, but for me, I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad. I'm glad it got. I'm glad it got to you guys in time.
So the you said Pennsylvania or Connecticut broadleaf? I don't remember.
It's Connecticut.
Same genetics. They ran out of River Valley, real estate, and that's why it got moved. But the Connecticut's the original. I don't think Pennsylvania is a step down necessarily. A lot of cigar purists really kind of pew it. I still like Pennsylvania broadleaf. But anyway, that's one of my top leaves in general in cigars. What was this intended to be just a cigar leaf? Was that intended to be a pipe component, or was that purchased as a whole leaf, or give me some type of idea about that?
Both those blends are 100% Cornell and Deal product.
Okay, we were wondering. I didn't want to overstep some kind of boundary with
That's
respecting
really
your.
interesting because it doesn't smoke like a Cornell and Deal product to me. I believe you. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm saying I think you've done something very well here, that you've taken a Cornell and Deal product and really made it your own, because I wouldn't have known it was Cornell and Deal. So hats off to you. I think you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I know it saves a whole bunch of time and prep and concern about making sure that you've done treatments for the mold and everything else.
I tell you what's funny. I didn't think about this specifically. Hunter was talking about it doesn't smoke like a Cornell and Dill blend. Well, anything Cornell and Dill, as far as their portfolio or even blending components, you would not expect something as stout as this. You know what I mean? This is some, I don't know, man. You got a couple heavy hitters lined up, and you put them together, and it delivers something pretty daggone big and bold. which I happen to be into. So I had this today with a double espresso topped off with coffee, and
Ooh, that sounds good.
both expressions of flavor was over the top. This is over the top. I'm not going to lie, which I like. And the coffee was over the top. And putting them together, man, it was wild. It was good.
Okay, so the buckskin. Did you add a touch of Oriental to it by chance?
Oh, certainly.
More than a touch.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. I'm glad.
Ismir, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting a wonderful floral note from this. And I don't want to be wrong, but definitely tasting it.
Sow Dog's heading out. Work calls. Have a good night, sir. I really appreciate you stopping by. Good to hear from you. Good to see you and talk to you, man.
Always good to see you, buddy. We had a blast with Jonathan Sow Dog over at Muletown. Robert was there. He remembers, but what a
Smokestacks
great
was there, too.
Smokestacks was there. Robert was there. Oh, wait. When we went to the pavilion, I know that Smokestacks was there and Jonathan. Robert, you didn't make it to the pavilion, though, did you?
No, we had already planned. A bunch of us went to My Cigar. A bunch of guys that I hang out with, they really want to go see My Cigar Lounge up in Spring
Okay.
Hill, and we went up there and kind of hung out. We got some scotch, and Scott had been saving a 2017 Frogmorton that he had not ever opened, and he had been waiting to save that. So we busted that open, and we had a really, really good night. I hate that we missed the pavilion. I know that was a really good time, but we had a good time.
A bunch of tins too, man. We had more tobacco to even sample than anyone had time to. Walt was there. He's in the chat. Lukester was there. He's in the chat. But yeah, Garrett Pop, my God, he must have had 8-10 tins of
I think I brought 10 tins.
Not common
of stuff. Stuff I had never even tried before.
And what really impressed me, I liked your travel case for your pipes, because you at the pavilion, you had all kinds of pipes with you. You were showing me them. That was really cool, your setup.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I travel a lot, and you gotta be able to take care of your stuff and still enjoy it. As much as I love Cobbs can't. I mean, they could be the only thing you smoke, but with the way I love my Briars, that's not going to happen.
No, I get it. I love Cobbs too, but I couldn't be just a Cobb guy. I love Cobbs, but I still need my Briar. And I traveled for a long time too with my pipes, and you got to think creatively to make it work. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of thought process and effort to pull that off. And that's why I was really impressed with your setup.
Walt reminds us David G was there at the pavilion as well, obviously. That's where the fatal interaction with Rustica occurred. Sean is in the chat. How are you doing, sir?
And David's buddy Ike was there too. He was at Muletown. He came to the pavilion with us.
Yeah.
Walt was at the pavilion. Lukester was at the pavilion.
I got to smoke with David G at Chicago too. That was fun.
Oh, I'm so happy you got to meet David, man.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I had no idea what to expect about David. He's someone I saw in the comments and commenting back and stuff, but no idea what to expect. And it was my absolute pleasure to meet him. And the stories are true, guys. He is immune to nicotine.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. He's just going over and over. He's got like a bag. It's like a magic bag where every time he pulls out something, it's a new pipe.
That's right.
A different pipe you haven't seen. Yeah.
He'd watched the after party for a long time and was a weekly viewer and commenter, and so we got to know him through that interaction. And he let it be known to us that he had like a massive collection of LCS pipes, London Calling Simon.
Yeah.
It was like over 100, and I believed him, but it was just like crazy for him to hear that. You know what I mean? But when we went to Muletown, he brought a good chunk of his collection with him to show us, and I bet he had with him like at least 30 or 40.
Beautiful collection.
Amazing.
Just incredible. Guys, we got MKE Chris in the chat.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
I don't know how much longer he's going to stay on vacation, but I sure hope he's having a good time.
I got some goods from K Woody too. I figure you guys would like this stuff. I had met Nathan just online quick, kind of because he doesn't live too far from me. So I want to try to actually go to his shop, like his pipe club meetings. He does them virtual and in person, like if you can make it. So I want to try to get there. It's like an hour and 15 minutes for me. But I was talking to him when I first got there, and he gave me this coaster set.
Oh, let's go,
Oh, heck
dude.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
K Woody.
And, yeah, K Woody coasters. They're like cork.
He
I
just
named
did a
them.
really good interview on the Pipes Magazine radio as well. Don't know if you
And
guys
then,
know that yet.
He's celebrating the 175th anniversary of K Woody, and he made these all brass tampers. Oh, where's my camera? Yeah.
Oh,
And it says
cool.
2026 and 1851.
How
And it has the
exciting!
logo at the top. Look at that.
Yeah, this is cool. He just gave this to me and the guy that walked in. It was pretty cool.
That's
I,
super
I-
cool.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
helped. There was a guy on my Facebook that I know, and I asked him, like, "Are you gonna be able to make it to Capital Land?" Because I knew he was in New York, and he's like, "No, I don't drive. Just like because he's in the city. So like in New York City, I don't know if anybody's been, but you don't need a car to make do in New York.
Car's just gonna
But,
slow you down there.
Yeah." So he was like, "Yeah, I can take the bus, but I'd be like 20 minutes or 15 minutes from the show." I was like, "I'm driving there. I live 45 minutes away. I'll pick you up and bring you over."
Awesome.
So that was
Awesome.
pretty cool. I was able to bring somebody there. He had a blast.
Guys,
Sweet
we got-
older guy.
We got Static Age Show in the chat. Be sure to go check him out. I haven't been able to catch any of his lives here recently, but I sure
Coffee
want
note
to.
back. I knew I wasn't imagining it. I'm tasting it right now.
Really? Cameron Lancaster is in the chat. Smokey Stash, what's
Maybe-
going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Good seeing you in here.
Maybe the coffee note's in the pipe.
No, dude, the only other thing I've smoked in it is GLP's Windjammer. I'm telling you.
He doesn't baptize his pipes in the coffee. That's just me.
Yeah, you have dropped those Bones pipes in there like twice.
The same one. Yeah, it's happened twice. So now my YTPC Legends pipe that's darkening up nice. Anytime I show it off, we got Dr. Bob's Nightmare going, yeah, wink, wink. We know how he did it.
Have y'all ever tried this blend? I bought this kind of blind.
Okay, that's funny you have that. So I actually, that's a is that Virginia? That's a Virginia blend.
Yeah.
No. Never mind. Does that say Blackwoods?
Yeah, Blackwoods Flake.
Okay,
I
never
think
mind.
I have Backwoods Flake.
I've got one that's called British something that I just bought. That looks similar to that.
That's McClellan, right?
Yeah.
I think the one I have is Backwoods. I'll check real quick. Give me just one moment. I want to see which one I have.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It was $30. There was a guy in the corner of the show. I was like, you know what, that seems pretty cheap, so I should probably buy it.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like McClellan. There's something as good as McClellan, but not like McClellan. It is very unique.
Hunter, will you see? Does McClellan have something called British something? I think they've got. Will you look that up for me? Because I can't remember.
Yeah, I will. Give me 1 second. I want to see. It was. I have St. James Woods, but there's another one I had. Give me 1 second, then I'll look up that blend.
Bygone Sean is in the chat. I hope everyone is well. Thank you for stopping by. Great seeing you here, sir. Where are we at? David G says his first K Woody is the 175th Blast Apple. That's super exciting. Dr. Bob's Nightmare
cool.
said he found a 50 cal AE in the desert. It was a cool tamper. That's funny because it's a Desert Eagle that shoots the 50 Action Express. That's a lot of fun. I do like using cartridges for tampers. This one was gifted to me by Fistful of Briar. It's a 4570 cartridge. It's got like a carved wooden projectile, and it even has a little poker in there. So that's really cool.
So the McClellan blends that I have as far as Virginia's go is it's just a couple bowls worth of each. Beacon Extra, 2015 bulk, and then St. James Woods. And the blend that Robert's talking about, I assume, is McClellan British Woods.
Yes. Okay. That's that. So his is called Blackwoods, and that's why I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. I think there's a British Woods. So
British Woods is a full
When I was at-
dark heavy, fragrant Latakia, spiced with premium Macedonian tobaccos, lightly sweetened with matured Virginias. Distinguished Oriental mixture, slow burning and cool smoking offers richness and depth, plus unparalleled smoothness and refinement.
That sounds amazing.
That doesn't know where to go.
So when I was at Briarworks, and that they had that lady who everybody knows the story that the woman brought the big tubs of all the stuff from the guy that passed away. We each got to pick something, and they did sit out some McClellan blends that we got to look through. And I walked up there and I asked this one guy, I said, "Look, I'm pretty new to pipe smoking the last couple of years." I said, "I want to find one of these McClellans. I don't know anything about McClellan. I want something that's different." He goes, "What do you like?" I said, "Well, I'm an English smoker, but I want something that's just different." He said, I would get that British Woods. He said, "It is really, really nice blend. I think you really like it." Well, I picked it up and I took it over to pay for it. And we looked at the bottom of it, not realizing it was from 1999.
Holy
Wow.
Lord. How cool, man.
So I'm like, I can't wait to pop that open. That's going to hopefully be really good.
That'll be very special.
What's your
That was
address?
a really big drop of $100. It sucked.
No, I've never had a McClellan from 99. Well, I've got a little bit of Throgmorton, one of them from 98, just a bowl's worth that I haven't tried. As far as tasting, I had some St. James Woods. I have a little bit of that from like 2004, I think. Not a large quantity. Again, like 2 bowls worth. You know what I mean?
Man, that's only 1 year older than me,
No.
or younger. I mean, not older.
Wow.
But
Hey,
the
Garrett,
McClellan
what cigar are you
really
smoking
well.
tonight? I forgot to ask you, and I was wondering.
I got another one of the Don Kikis. This one's a barber pole.
Yeah, I like barber
What's
poles.
the name of this? It's not. I think it's not a torpedo, but pretty close in shape. Figurado, I think maybe.
Figurado,
Yeah, I'd say so.
Perfecto. Who knows? There's a bunch of shapes.
Starts real small, gets fat, and then comes back down to a skinny end.
And dude, that has a white ash to it.
I really like the Don Kikis. They don't get enough love.
You have a cool story about them as well, which always just really adds, man. It really, really, really does to the experience.
Yeah, that makes a big difference for everybody if you've got some way to associate with something, a memory.
Bagon Sean
right now,
asks a great question I'd like to go around the horn about, because I know there's differing opinions, and Garrett's going to be in the nay category, and I'm going to be in the yay category. Bygone Sean, if you read the description and you thought the Latakia would be more forward and you smoked it, you're not going to have a good experience. That being said, I absolutely loved Metropolis, and it was a bit lighter than what I usually smoke. But I thought the flavors were fantastic. We reviewed it on the podcast, and I really, really enjoyed it myself. Garrett here, Smoke Snacks, who I absolutely respect his opinion, and he's not wrong. It's his opinion. He was not as much of a fan. So, Garrett, what was your thoughts on it? I know you gave some away, right?
I think Garrett may have froze for a moment.
He really did. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
What?
You disappeared for a second.
You kind of
Yeah,
froze.
my phone's struggling.
What was your thoughts on the Metropolis? Just an honest,
I had another bowl of it with Mike, Static Age show, and I tried to put aside my preconceptions and just judge it honestly, just as a tobacco, instead of judging it with my expectations from the rest of the series. And you know what? It hits some really fine points of those flavors. It doesn't drive any of them hard like a nail.
correct. I agree.
It's a really delicate way to look at some of those flavors in a way that you don't normally see presented. That is definitely what it is.
But your experience improved, you would say?
Once I got rid of my expectation, once I put that to the side,
You could have
Yeah,
said it
it
better, because
definitely
I've been
improved.
in your shoes, man. I know exactly where you're coming from, man. And
I've seen
listen, some of the blends I really like, Garrett. For instance, when I got into premium tobacco, away from over-the-counter stuff, right? I started out with Nightcap, so I started out right off the bat over the top. You know what I mean? My second English blend was Squadron Leader, and the only thing I had to compare it to was Big Bold Nightcap. And I read a lot about Squadron Leader and how much everyone liked it. And this was almost 20 years ago. So, like, I had to save up and put in an order for 1 tin of tobacco, and I wasn't ordering stuff online much. It was a thing, you know what I mean? When I got that tin, that first initial tin of Squadron Leader, dude, I was so underwhelmed. Like, it was heartbreaking. Well, now I really like Squadron Leader for what it is. You know what I mean? But at the time when I ordered it, I had a certain expectation, and it really put a weird perspective on that blend. So I'm glad you said that. I think that's kind of hard to say sometimes, and it's really hard to identify within your own perception. So kudos to you, man.
Okay, so Garrett, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
You smoked, what's it called? Horizons Flake, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think Horizons Flake was the other one that was in the Zeitgeist series that included Turkish Latakia. I think that was the one that had it. Did you enjoy it?
Not as much as Katie did.
Yeah, maybe it's the Turkish Latakia that's throwing you off.
It could be because it is more subtle.
It is. Yeah.
Let me double check that to make sure it was Horizons.
Bankside also threw me for a loop too. I was getting weird notes out of Bankside, and I approached it with zero expectation. But
I haven't had that one.
Yeah, so Horizons does have Turkish Latakia because I thought that Metropolis was the first one out of the GLP's line to have Turkish Latakia, and I ordered it thinking that, and I was wrong, but it ended up being a really good blend.
Guys,
But
let me get caught up real quick on chat. We have Briar and Banner. We have Blue Cord Custom Woodworks. We got Cheeky Amputee. Mr. Dearly says he always prefers Skiff Mixture over Squadron Leader. Hunter has a funny story about that.
yeah,
He still hasn't revisited it. He has it in his possession, but I don't think he's tried it again yet.
the same tin that changed my
I like
physical.
Skiff. I approached it knowing that it burnt the snot out of Hunter.
Dude, I had a chemical reaction or something, like an allergy. I've never had tongue bite like this. It was weird.
I think you should try it again on the show tonight. Let's see what happens.
Why he's been drinking? Perfect time. Snort Slinger, sir, how are you doing, man? What could go wrong, Robert?
That would be. Hey, listen. Last time I was on here, we had somebody stealing license plates. Let's see if Hunter has an anaphylactic reaction. Anybody got an EpiPen? EpiPen.
Throat starts swelling up.
You go mouth to mouth with a fire extinguisher if I smoke that.
Underwear goes flying across the screen. This could be entertainment right here. I'm telling you.
Hunter, I have the same reaction to anything with a rich amount of bright Virginias.
Yeah.
If I don't have a filter in, that's why my blends don't contain any Virginia. Because if I have without a filter, if there's bright Virginia in there, it's immediate.
I don't know what was so special about that blend that tore me up because, like, Squadron Leader is very similar to Skiff. And I can smoke Squadron Leader. I have a good bit of it. But Skiff, even though it's a similar profile, it's still Samuel Gall. It's just something about it. And I've had tongue bite from smoking too quick or smoking too hot. It wasn't that. It was like chemical. It was an allergic reaction of some type. I mean, it was just odd.
Body chemistry.
And it's hard for people who don't experience that to understand how hard that hits too when it hits.
And it was the only time I've ever experienced tongue bite like this. I don't even want to call it tongue bite because it was totally different. It was
like burn.
Yeah, like I held a lighter in my tongue. It wasn't just scratchy. I mean, it was actual
almost like a chemical burn.
Yeah.
I've experienced it, just not to that degree.
I believe it's got to do something with your pH and whatever's changing in your mouth.
I don't disagree.
When that goes down.
I don't disagree.
That's the only blend I've had that experience. But I believe you 100% when you say you could pick out Bright Virginia because you're gonna have that reaction. You know what I mean?
Gary can't do Virginias either, right? Papa Bear, Gary, he doesn't do Virginias.
Yeah, he has a similar reaction to Virginias.
Yeah. It's funny though. He smokes a lot of bright Virginias, Garrett, without a filter. But that's something unique about that one, I suppose. Or maybe that at that point in his life, you know what I mean? Body
There's something about
can change.
the process of how those are developed. Maybe there's something that process is different than other things. I'm just curious because
they're
my wife.
definitely sourcing their Virginias, Robert, from a different place than most people. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's just very interesting. My wife, she after she had our first kid, she can't drink wine or beer. There's something in that gives her some sort of anaphylactic reaction that she did not have before. So it's like her body chemistry changed after having a child. And we've tried to go back and look at, okay, so what process has like beer and wine, like what is in that's obviously created some sort of effect on her. So by translating that to the Virginia thing, are Virginias, is there a process for those that the other leaves are not being processed in that could possibly have something that could affect y'all?
Usually it's higher sugar content that naturally happens there. As far as processing, I don't know. But, you know, Virginia is not just Virginia. My buddy Jim Inks was telling me about someone he knew who couldn't smoke red Virginia specifically. They could smoke bright Virginia, but they couldn't smoke red Virginia. If they had a blend with any amount of red Virginia, their mouth would actually not so much get tongue bite, but they would get like red sores in their mouth that would instantly just happen. A true allergic.
That's crazy. That's so interesting.
The high sugar content actually combusts at a higher temperature, so there's some physical aspects to this as well. It's not all it's not all chemical and stuff.
Right.
Sugar combusts at a very high temperature.
But I believe a lot of it is not so much health, but your pH balance and the chemical makeup of your mouth. You know, when people first start smoking Virginias, they get a lot of tongue bite. And you have to learn to either smoke drier, smoke slower, proper cadence. But I think that's not it. I think some people's mouth become accustomed to it and they no longer have the effect. Because I know when I started smoking Virginias, for instance, it would just be 2 or 3 puffs in and I was already feeling it. And now I smoke Virginias almost every single day. And if you've only taken 1 or 2 puffs, it's not the heat. You know what I mean? It's something else. And, you know, someone like me, it's nothing that I did. It's just my genetic makeup was able to adjust. And
it's the same concept as allergy shots, right? You give yourself a little bit at a time, and over time, your body just gets used to it, right? And then it just is able to.
Some people do, some people don't. So I think pipe smokers, tongue bite, I think there is not a learning curve, but I think there's an adaptation period that your body has to get used to smoking, and a lot of that tongue bite goes away. But I don't think
what it was for me, guys. Scientific. For me, you had to build the callus up on the tongue. Once the callus is developed, you see, it no longer bothers you. Real quick, let's get Snort Slinger in here. I don't know if he's muted.
That's good, brother, man. I just got actually back from the brewery meeting up with Cactus Piper. But I got to tell you, I think you're onto something scientifically. All right? So our bodies naturally have nicotine receptors. So we're built for the tobacco leaf. All right? So basically what it is a lot of people, they don't get the full natural tobacco medicine that they would smoking certain things, right? So if you get something high in sugar content like a Virginia, maybe it bites you all the time. Fact of the matter is that if you smoke more of it, you're going to build that callus, as you said, right? So eventually you're going to be able to intake that nicotine content a lot more efficiently. Eventually, if you smoke that same stuff over and over again, especially if it's there bothering you, giving you tongue bite, things like that.
See, I think that worked for me, but like Garrett, I think his is like a true body chemistry. I don't know if he would be able to adapt to it. It sounds like he's one of the unlucky few that just, him and Virginia's just won't ever really get along.
Yeah, you know,
as long as I have a charcoal filter.
Stuff in them that, you know, maybe it's change their body chemistry enough so that it becomes kind of an abrasive effect to them.
Yeah.
Allergies.
As long as I have a charcoal filter, I can smoke Virginias and enjoy them. I just know that I'm getting less of the overall blend.
And I'm sure you're approaching them a little bit different, right, Garrett? Like knowing it's a Virginia, even with a charcoal filter, you are probably paying a lot of attention to your cadence and all the stuff, right?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do pay attention to the blend.
Well, I mean, that's my answer, but I expected
I'm just
more
kind of
from you.
I'm just kind of wondering if Garrett, if he, I mean, I think of this like allergy shots. So like when you give an allergy shot, they're introducing the thing you're allergic to into your body, so your body can develop an immunity to it. I wonder if Garrett over time could add just a tiny bit of Virginia without the filter, and over time develop an immunity to it. I mean, not that I want you to be an experiment for all of us or anything, but I'm just saying that would be an interesting concept. I'm just so curious now as someone in the medical field, how that might happen. Like you could over time get your body to adjust to it.
Well, see, and that
Don't do it though. I'm not saying you should do that.
Put one
I wouldn't
ribbon
be
in
able
your
to
bowl.
fairly participate with that because as a diabetic, they're always messing with my medications, and that will screw with everything.
Interesting.
So that's impossible.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it then. My curiosity is not that important. I'll tell you right now.
But Garrett, let me ask you this. As someone who does love Virginias, now that I know that you have found a way that you can smoke Virginias, do you enjoy them? And if so, what are some of the Virginia blends that you like to smoke? Granted, with the 9mm charcoal filter, which is great. I'm glad you found something that works for you.
Bayou Morning is one of my favorites, and every now and then I'll even smoke it without a filter just so I can get the full effect of it, and I'll just deal with the bite.
I
Are you
like
smoking
Bayou
the
Morning.
cut version or the flake version?
Just the bulk version, just the
That's
ribbon
what I
cut.
smoke. I have a tin of the flake version that you can only get in the tin. Haven't tried it yet, but I hear people say it's actually a little different.
It is and it isn't. I have aged Bayou Morning in ribbon and at the house, and I have the flake here with me in the hotel room, and they are really close. But my aged Bayou Morning has got over a year on it.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to say whether or not they're that different.
Guys,
But
let
I'm a big
me
fan of Bayou Morning. Yeah.
plug something real quick while he's in here, guys. Sonoran Slinger is foraging snuff spoons. I don't know if you guys seen this yet. He's holding up some Rustica right now.
I did.
But
Do a one for us to go with me real quick. I don't know if I'll be here at midnight.
I don't know where it's at, but I'll do some African Dark for you.
So, are we doing that? Let me grab my Indian wrestling because I'm a big fan of that.
Okay, shit. I'll look for it too, guys.
I'll wait.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Just want to join in.
Octavian, thank you so much for stopping by, brother. It's great talking
Hey,
to
thanks
you.
for sharing your story about Capital Land, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's like you scored, man. You scored. You did it.
yeah, I know. I'm happy. All right, take care, guys.
Later, bro.
Using my
All right, Slinger. I know David
What you got
G's
there,
ready. Which one you got there?
CN?
What is
I
that?
got
Yeah.
Rustica Ace.
I haven't seen that one.
I'm ready when you guys are.
I'm ready right now. I'm bumping it.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm in a headshot.
Oh, I'm glad we got more people doing snuff now. I
This
feel like
is
it's
so much
working.
fun. We've corrupted the entire community.
Dude,
Snuff
I'm
is so
gonna say
awesome.
right now, Captain, you got me into snuff. You're responsible for this, and then because of that, baby mama got into snuff, and now she loves it. I got her going to work with a little tin on her all the time.
Isn't
This
it
is
awesome?
I'm telling you, she's into it.
This is great.
Dude, it's so
Mr.
awesome.
Mr. Darley says he's only got one Golth SP, but that's a great one.
That's a good one. So, Garrett, tell me about the one that you just used, because I haven't seen that yet.
CM, it's like a lemon citrus.
Who makes that?
It looks like a Golth. Okay.
Let me look it up real quick. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
not familiar with
with.
that one either. Slinger, what were you saying, buddy? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna chase it with some Bernard F.
I like Bernard, but you gotta, I mean, it's its own thing, man. I'll do some Bernard with you here.
Really is.
I got some of the Fresco. I don't think you got this one yet, but it's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I got frozen again. It's the CM is a lemon citrus.
That
See,
sounds
I'm
so
looking
good.
up now. I never noticed it before, but yeah, that's what it is.
All right, I got a mountain here of the Fresco. I like Bernard's. It's currently made by McChrystals, but they did a great job with the transition. They did a really good job.
The Bernard F. I'm not sure what the original one is like, but whatever McChrystals is doing, if it's the same or different, I'm loving it, man. This Bernard F. Really good.
Blue Court said,
haven't
"Give me
had
2 minutes and do it again."
I haven't had the McChrystals version, but from what I've read online, is that they've done a very fair job with it.
So
Hey, am I the only person that takes their snuff directly out of the hole on the top of the
you
Gowith
are
container?
you. Yeah, no, I've never did
Yeah.
that.
No, never.
That's gangster, bro.
Katie and I both do that.
Links and Pipes is asking about the Sutliff Balkan. Was it Walt that just got some of that? Who just bought some of that?
He sent a link to it. Smoking Bay has it.
That's right. That's right.
Like, I tried on the back of my hand with the tap tin, and I didn't really like it. I think I like the boxcar method the best.
See,
With
I
the
wanna get
thumb
off
down
the
here,
hand.
like this. Yeah, like you're flicking a marble. Yeah, yeah.
And it would just be nice to see him just like have some one-on-one time. I mean, I like going out and seeing like Aaron and them, but
Huh?
What is going on?
To just come to my house this week.
Who do we got here?
So I'm like, I just would like to see him, you know.
You got Brian Moore here.
Hey,
Brian, what's going
did
on,
you bring
buddy?
me a Coke?
Yeah, it's on your talk.
Okay.
Oh, not much. I'm just having a Barbary Coast and a James B. Russell State Pipe.
Fantastic. We all love Barbary Coast, man. How are
Right.
you enjoying it?
Yeah, I like it real well. I've just about finished my tin.
It's good stuff. Me and Hunter reviewed it on the podcast. It's like an everyday burley with a little bit of a rum note. I thought it was quite good.
So, Garrett, I didn't realize that you were into snuff as well. That's really, really awesome.
I mean, into is a stretch.
As well. Do you want to say, Garrett? Go ahead. Sorry.
Let's have a book with some song.
Garrett, you froze up on us, buddy. We'll give it 1 second on that.
Isn't that just
On solo.
When I brush the good days
And
off,
it
I
is.
feel like I'm standing in the middle of a hedge.
You know what? I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay, Garrett, you're back. What were you going to say?
It's not normally a color
I said I
buy
don't know
for
how much
myself.
I'm into it, but I know apparently I
No,
must
I'm
be
not
because I'm the
in
only
my
one
house.
mainlining
I changed
directly
it
out of the
to
container.
a different color,
Yeah,
like
I've never seen anyone do that. You said you and your wife both take it that way.
It works. It works really well.
And
Wow.
I'm glad I did. I'm glad you said that because that was one of the things I was like, yeah, it's gonna look really nice in my house.
Background,
and you
Sean
can
is
see it
asking
in
if
the
we're getting
car.
nasal stuff
It should
online
always
or
be
at a
in your
local
bag
brick and
because it is
mortar.
the instrument and it's
I have no local
all
brick and
this
mortar. I'm
ones
ordering
for
all of mine from Europe. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to order a new batch as soon as Hunter sends me his list of what he wants that he was supposed to 6 days ago.
Actually, I have the list, but I didn't see you respond. The one we wanted is out of stock.
You know, I'm heartbroken about that. And I checked Coke as well. They don't have it either. So
I
That'll
got
have to be
mine
on the next one, I guess.
from Low Country. I got mine from the brick and mortar store, Low Country.
that's awesome, dude. I know some brick and mortars have it.
Boswell's has a little bit.
Yeah. Is that where did you pick that one load up? That one haul years ago, Hunter? Where was that?
That was in I don't know the name, just a random cigar shop in Baltimore that bought out another shop, the supply, when they went out of business, and they just had all this nasal stuff and no idea what to do with it. So
It
they had
was
it marked down
old.
to like nothing. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll take like all of it.
It was old stuff, but I still got some I
Take
haven't even
everything.
popped yet.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
As soon as I hit that snuff, man, it's like walking into a clean room. You can't smell that I had a cigar in here.
I think it's McChrystal Sicilian mixture earlier today, and I took a nice little dose of that and then walked outside, and that fresh air hits the nostrils, and it amplifies that note so well.
It
When you
really
take that
opens it up.
Sicilian
It does.
mixture, do you walk around going, "May your first child be a masculine child"?
No, but I was telling a lot of stories, and I'd always start off, picture it, Sicily, 1926.
Yeah, they got one of those.
How do you go from Godfather to Golden Girls?
We're just two different people, man. You know what I mean? That's just...
Smells bad, that you should take some banana before you do anything that smells bad. I'm telling you, because you're gonna get camphor and pine forest and nothing but that until you're done, right? Basically, you're not gonna smell anything crappy until it wears off. It's a really good one for you got a stinky ass job to do.
Talking about the comparison of Godfather versus Golden Girls, personally, I think Betty White's the biggest badass to ever live. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I might be onto something. Go ahead.
I love it, man. That is awesome. I'm gonna make them an offer I can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I gotta get a refill real quick for my pipe. I think I'm gonna grab some 8 State Burley real quick. Let me grab that.
Do it.
Cactus Piper just gave me a whole tin of 8 State Burley. I'm gonna see what it's all about. I haven't tried any of it yet. Not one of the releases.
This is the 2026 version of 8 State Burley. It came out early this year, and I've always liked this blend, but I really like the Guatemalan dark Burley they used. It made it just a touch different, and I don't really think it needed any improvement, but for me, I think it actually did improve it a little bit, so they took something great and made it just a tiny bit better.
I do agree with the argument, though, that they probably should have given it an alternate name if it was no longer going to be American Burleys.
Let me see what I think there is some American Burley in it.
Yeah, but 8 State Burley was an homage to the 8 states that produced Burley tobacco.
Right.
Well, they didn't really specify whether it was American states or European states.
No,
or what state it got shipped in.
It does take the original idea of the name and then change it a little bit. I know what you're saying.
I just wanted to chime in and fuck with Captain and all y'all. I'm glad y'all joined in. I gotta get going. We're losing service out here.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, sir. You are awesome, man. I love the stuff you're making right now, man. Doing some cool stuff.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Y'all be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir. I need to order one of those sling rings from him. That thing looks cool as heck.
Let's get this pipe going here.
I just loaded my pub pipe with a stove version of Copperhead.
A stove version. How long did you stove it for? What was the temp? Like 200 degrees?
170 degrees for 4 hours.
Nice. Do you have to reheat it after that, I assume?
No. I didn't have to. It's just a little bit drier. It could have used some, but I didn't have to.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you guys see the collar on that Solo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got a Romeo 505 Nicaragua. Now, I think this is supposed to be one of the stronger Romeos.
That cellophane was so dark, it kind of needs a green card to be in this country. Just a joke. Just a joke.
If you guys want to hear something funny, during the podcast, I lit a match. And I try not to cuss on the podcast, but as I was striking the match broke right down the middle, and like flying match went like across the room. Actually landed on my lap. I did that number. Then it went flying across the room, and it's like on my rug, engulfed in flames. I had to jump up and like smash it in the middle of recording. I thought it was pretty funny.
All right, guys. Lukester's got a dandy. Quote unquote, you can never come back from Copperhead Stove. I can hear the drums coming in. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, is 600 milligram snus too much for a beginner?
How much?
600 milligram.
Nah, you got this, man.
Yeah, I'll do you for the week.
I'm gonna relocate my Jeep, see if I can get somewhere where the signal stops cutting out.
All right, man. Good luck.
Right now it's pretty good, but I got you.
Robert, you froze for just a second there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm looking something up real quick. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Guys, this wrapper smells incredible on the stick. Now, this was a gift to me from a fellow YTPC member that no longer makes content, but a beloved friend from Alaska. And I've been waiting to smoke the stick. I've had it for quite a while, so it's going to be quite special for me.
In Dakota, I reloaded with some 2026 8th State.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
All
Fantastic.
Get that going. Oh.
Cold draw tastes good. Extremely chocolatey on the wrapper. We shall see.
So, Garrett, I'm going to tell you something about one of your blends that you didn't know.
But there's coffee notes in it.
I'll tell you something else about one of your blends that you didn't know.
All right.
Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, I got it over there. Copperhead actually is an excellent chewing tobacco.
Oh, I bet you didn't know that. Yeah. I witnessed
Yeah,
this.
no, I would never have tried that. Why?
I wouldn't
what
either.
made you try that?
His wife.
My wife is full of ideas. So when I picked up the pipe, thank you again, and the 2 samples from Dakota, we had it in the jar that you sent. Fantastic work on the jar as well. But anyways, we had some Mylar bag, and I was dumping some into the Mylar bag. And some fell out onto my lap as I was dumping it. And I was just going to pick it up and throw it back in the Mylar bag. And my wife's like, you won't put that in your mouth. I used to dip Copenhagen, you know what I mean, years ago. And she's like, you won't chew it. And Dakota's here like, no, you won't. I'm like, me? Not chew? You want to bet? So I took a wad and I threw it in the lip for about 20 minutes. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it had a great smoky flavor, nice woody character, stout, great nicotine hit. I was happy with it.
All right. It's dual purpose.
I did not try. Now, that being said, honestly, pulverize some, alkalize it a bit, turn it into a nasal stuff. I'd give it a whirl.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a nice stout blend.
All right.
I don't know how to say it, Garrett. It's a bit rough. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it is. It's got some rough edges.
I mean, but you know this going into it. And my favorite tobaccos on the planet, pipe and cigars, are slightly out of balance. So I've talked about this a million times, and people that doesn't love real strong stuff is not going to understand what I'm saying. But it's okay for me to get the strength and flavor so bold that stuff's a little rougher on the edges and out of balance. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good with that because I'm getting the flavor, boldness, and strength that I like.
It's hard to get anything balanced when you're not using Virginias of any kind, because that comprises so much of the blending sphere.
Great point.
That is
valid.
That's widely and easily available, which these were supposed to be repeatable. I'd be able to make this blend for myself if I ever wanted it. That it would be there. And that was the whole point. And it was really hard to achieve any kind of coherence between the flavors that wasn't super strong and didn't have rough spots.
Well, it's not going to be a normie blend, right? This is never going to be like Copperhead specifically. I think What was the other one called again?
It's specialized.
Buckskin would be way more commercially viable than Copperhead, right? Commercially viable is not exactly what interests me as a consumer. I like a little bit on the fringe stuff. You know what I mean? And I really enjoy it.
You know,
But you don't want to tell someone that their blend's a little rough. You know what I mean? But I mean, by design, when you make something as stout as that, you're going to get that. And for me, that's not a negative. But most people's not interested into what I'm interested in, so most people wouldn't understand the language I'm using because it sounds negative, you know? For instance, one of the terminology I don't like using for bourbon or spirits is, you know, you hear a lot of people say, oh, that's smooth.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you talking that
It's not
80
smooth.
proof?
It's made of fiberglass.
Right. Are you saying it's 80 proof? Well, I mean, what are you saying? It's low alcohol content? I mean, ethanol is ethanol.
Yeah. I mean, that's my experience with, especially with people that are especially new to spirits, when they start using the word smooth, it just means there's no burn, the burn effect. But that affects everybody differently because, so for me, I'm so used to drinking 130 proof, 125 proof. To me, a lot of things are smooth, but I've been drinking whiskey for a long time. If my wife were to drink a 90 proof whiskey, she might be like, it's not smooth at all.
But approaching it, when you have that experience, and let's say you have a barrel proof at 120 plus, you are taking a very small sip that's instantly diluting with saliva. As you swish it around your mouth and taste it, by the time you swallow that small amount, it's part technique. To just say something smooth, you're really like, okay.
Yeah.
So
I think I remember seeing like years ago, somebody did, I can't remember who it was. This is years ago. Somebody did like a parody video of like the stages of a whiskey drinker. And it's like that second stage is like, ooh, that's smooth. That's so nice. Because that's all they don't have any way to like really reference it. They don't know what they're talking about yet. So
when we're talking about tobacco, if we're talking about smoothness, it's a physical trait of the smoke. Sometimes you get a lot of smoke output and it's like silky smooth, right? Me and Hunter talked about this tonight. Sometimes you add a little bit of unflavored Cavendish to add to the smoke output, and it gives a certain mouthfeel and stuff. And that can be smooth. And
that's cool. Yeah.
Not exactly the same as saying a tobacco is unharsh, right? Because tobacco should not really be harsh. It is just tobacco until it is harsh, and now you're like, oh, it's harsh.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here laughing because I'm talking about, you know, chewing the tobacco that Garrett's made. You're talking about turning it into snuff, and he's sitting here like, thanks, guys. I think it's pretty good just smoking the pipe like I made it, though.
That's true.
I mean, I don't. As long as if you enjoy it, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, give it to somebody who might. That's all I.
I like your approach, man. I do. I like your approach.
My defense, though, on the actual chewing of it. It's not common, but you can take a blend like Five Brothers that traditionally it could be smoked in a pipe, it could be rolled into a cigarette. A lot of people chewed it in the South as well, though.
Yeah, no, it was marketed as a three-way tobacco. It was very economical because you could buy one pouch and serve three purposes. You could satisfy three people with one pouch.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't think many pipe blends would work that way, but because the Copperhead has so much smoky character, it actually kind of worked out nicely.
Hey, I just want to say, while I was being an idiot on my first impression video and I didn't know the components yet, I almost nailed it.
Yeah, you did. You got really close.
Nailed it.
What'd you say? You said Chuck Norris's sweat, and I was like, God, if only I could get that in there.
Yeah, it's got. I was like, I don't know what's in it, but it's like got some Rustica, some dark burley, a few drops of Chuck Norris's sweat.
Chuck Norris's sweat got discontinued recently, so it's really hard to try to come down.
You can still find it on eBay, bro.
Oh, man.
It's like Sutliff. It's out there. You just got to look for it.
Yeah, you just got to go to 10 bids and check, the highest possible options. They'll be there.
Lukester says his next blend will be Smooth Criminal.
Woo! Something that hits home with me, and probably Garrett as well, is Mr. Dearly says, man, this talk about stout blends is making me Jones for some Burley Flake number 3, which is an absolute favorite of mine. He goes on to say, I don't smoke many cigars, but those Toscano Cheroots are just stellar, which I know Garrett and I are big fans of. And I
Yeah,
think
you're in good company. Great conversation. Hunter likes number 3 a lot. I'm a big fan of number 1 myself. Everybody here likes the Toscanos. I think they're really handy.
Robert, did you just blow
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, man, I had like I don't know what that was. It was coming at me.
Okay. I've had 3 and 1. Dakota's had 1. 1 was still really good, but something about 3 really hit home for me.
One's a little rough around the edges, to be honest.
Yeah. Two was like the luxury version of half and half, which, I mean, it was fine. It was good, but that wasn't, after trying the others, that was not what I wanted.
Oh my God. Lukester says Chuck Norris's sweat was replaced by Whoopi Goldberg's by STG.
Whoopi's tears.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a
Lukester and Lurker Troy, they hopped on the estate last night, and we did a video chat after Kirk's live.
I saw that after the fact. I didn't know. I crashed early. I'll have to try to jump on next time, Garrett.
That's all good. Lukester, I added a full screen button today so that you don't have to stare at just tiny faces. Or it'll probably still be tiny faces, but it'll be bigger.
Oh, God, Walt. We went off the rails. I love it.
Oh, that's cool. Got Lukester laughing, so that's saying something.
First person smoker. How you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man, it's going crazy.
So the one upside of always being a filter smoker, having filtered pipes, is when Copperhead or Buckskin or any of them get too rough, even though I made them to not need a filter, I can just throw a filter in, and now the blend's smoothed out. And I know if you don't smoke filters, you don't have that option. But
I don't think it needs smoothed out though. Myself, like I'm good with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got stoved Copperhead in here.
How did it change?
It's a little bit rougher.
It made it rougher.
It's a little bit more. There's a lot less of the oils. There's a lot less of the softening effect of the Black Cavendish that's in there, which is why it's in there. The Black Cavendish is in there to sort of round out some of those edges. It doesn't add very much smoky body because there's enough of that in there, but it does round off some of the harsh edges of those other blending tobaccos.
Okay, interesting.
The dark burley especially.
Yeah, I love dark burley, but it can be too punchy, right?
Yeah,
but I like it.
The Burley Perique that I'm working on, that one, it was really bad. There was a really strong dirt taste, and so to fix that, we went with the dark rum, and that's working out really well.
Nice. Robert, what cigar you got there, buddy?
This is the Destino Al Siglio Opus X.
Nice.
I'm not familiar with that certain one, but you've been on an Opus X kick here the last couple of weeks, buddy.
Yeah, my lounge has been getting them in lately, and because I'm there so much, they allow me to buy more probably than the average person. So
right.
That's part of being a good customer, buying a lot of stuff from them. And,
right.
But yeah, I've actually smoked. I've been blessed to actually try a lot of Opus X's this year, which I had not had. But
do they have the Añejo there?
They did. Is that the one with the green band?
I don't remember, but it's Opus X binder and filler, but with a broadleaf wrapper. So, and it's actually cheaper than an Opus X, but it's like an Opus X to like another strength level, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't remember that one specifically. The ones the Forbidden, I've had the Forbidden a couple times, which is really nice.
I highly recommend the Añejo. If you like Opus X, the Añejo is a little bit more affordable and a little bit punchier. I really like it.
Yeah, I've got a Forbidden, which is I've really enjoyed this
The
smoke.
forbidden
Actually,
I haven't had that one yet. I know about
I
it.
had this one at Muletown. I brought one at Muletown, and it was really, really nice. I have to look up what all's in it because I don't remember. It's been a while since I smoked that one. But there's a new one coming out. I believe it may be out already, but I haven't seen one yet. It's actually called the Father and Son, and I'm really want to grab a couple of those.
The Father
It
and
could be
Son's of
fun.
Perdomo.
Well, they've got an Opus X Father Son coming out.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And which is funny because I actually saw one in Ireland at a little tiny cigar lounge in Dublin. Well, sorry, not a lounge, it's a shop. And I didn't buy one because they were, I think, 75 euros a piece.
You're not talking
And I
about
was like,
the Fuente Padron thing they did last year where they made one for each other's father in honor. Padron made one in honor of
I
Carlos.
mean, that could be it. I mean, it said Opus X, and then it had a blue band, and it said Father Son. So I don't know.
Unless it was
Don't know much
announced
about it.
that I'm not sure. I want to look more into that. That's interesting. Cactus, what's going on, brother?
Howdy, gentlemen.
I'll see
How
if I
you
can
doing,
look it up.
buddy?
What's going on, man?
Enjoying
back
your
from a hang with-
115-degree evening?
It's only 103.
Oh, excuse me.
I just got back from a hang with Slinger.
He was being, I believe he was being passenger princess on the way home doing bumps of Rustica.
Yeah, he brought his
Yeah,
collection.
here it is, Dakota. It's the Fuente Opus X 20th anniversary Father and Son.
I got to look it up, man. I'm not familiar with it.
Let me see.
Dominican Puro. It's a medium body Dominican Puro. Focuses on, it's going to be in a Churchill Toro size.
Mm. Hey, Cactus, did you get to try some snuff?
Well, I've had some from Bad Cat. He sent me
That's right.
5 of his, but then Slinger brought that. Is it Bernard?
Bernard, yeah, German.
The Camphor one that has like a little hint of pine.
Yep.
I tried that, and then he had an Indian Rustica one.
Yep.
So we tried that. That was excellent as well. Yep, that was the one.
Yeah, that hits hard. You got to be careful with that one. That one will hurt the baby if you're not careful.
Yeah, I baby stepped with that one for sure. But yeah, we sat on a patio at a brewery out here. Of course, we were the only ones out there braving the heat, so nobody cared if we smoked.
But most of you guys are acclimated, right? I mean, he lives right there with you. You guys are used to it.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you enjoy it. I'm just saying you know about it.
Yeah, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. No, we survived. There was a little bit of shade, so yeah, we were good.
Nice.
Yep.
What are you smoking?
This is it's like a little Tatuaje.
Love Tatuaje, man.
Little like a petite Corona kind of thing.
I love
this
Johnson. Is it Pete Johnson? The guy from Tatuaje?
Yeah, Pete Johnson. Yep.
Yeah, love his work, man. Love his work.
Yeah, this is really good. And I think it's like $5, you know, so it's
can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You know, my wife got me a great gift for Father's Day. It was a My Father gift set that included 8 My Father cigars in a beautiful box that's actually labeled Father's Day edition. And then it comes with a My Father ashtray with a matching lighter and cutter. Really, really awesome.
Yeah, not exactly. Do you know I had inputs on that?
Oh, would say 100% you would have had to.
It's not what we started off with. Let's put it that way.
Well, I don't know what you started off with, but I sure like the end result.
Well, it was a little bit more pricier, but a fantastic gift. Initially tried to get you an 8 cigar sampler from Cigar Page that I had picked out. A My Father 8 cigar sampler because she wanted something. First, she asked me months ago. She was wanting to get you something for Father's Day and asked if there's anything Piper Cigar related with father in the name. I'm like, actually,
yes.
You know, we've had this conversation. You know what I mean? And had a heck of a time. And I sent her a link to the sampler I thought would be perfect. And it initially was in stock, and then was out of stock and it never restocked. I was like, at the last minute, she found out on the My Father website, sent me a link, said, hey, would you like this? And I'm like, hey, if it's within your budget, that is an incredible Father's Day gift.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, well, that's a really cool gift, man. I saw some of those at our lounge. They looked really nice, man. They look amazing. That's a great gift, man.
Mushroom Legs got to get up early for work, guys, but he's stopping by. I hope everybody says hello to Mushroom Legs, shows him some love, and he's got to be up at 5 a.m. to make breakfast. But I hope you.
And you know that when they came out with the name My Father, they were coming up with a name for that company. That sounded so much better than your daddy, you know.
Who's your daddy? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I've yet to try the blue, their first Honduras factory one. I know Walt's had it.
They've got a new one. They've got a new one that was made in the same factory as the blue. It's called the oh crap, I can't remember the name of it. There's a new one that just came out from My
I know
Father.
nothing about it though, Robert.
Well, it's funny because the name My Father is a little contradictory when you think about it. Because, you know, people smoke cigars, modern cigars, and they often will say, this isn't your dad's cigar, meaning that previous generations usually prefer very mellow Connecticut shade cigars, and that is not what My Father is. You know what I mean? So if I'm saying, hey, I'm smoking My Father's cigars, you would really think that would mean like a light-bodied cigar. But the My Father brand is definitely not a light-bodied cigar. You know what I mean? And when you think about it, it's a little play on words.
The Judge and
all my dad ever smoked was the richest cigars he could get his hands on. The richest things he could get his hands on.
Good taste. Back in the day, that probably would have been like the Partagas. What was that black one? The Partagas Black. The Partagas Black.
Yeah, I think so.
In the late 90s, that was one of the strongest New World cigars on the market, man. Links and Pipes has got to go too. He's playing golf in the morning, man. Or got to set up the golf course in the AM. Thanks for stopping by, Links, and I hope you have a wonderful night and day on the course tomorrow.
Yeah, Links is a greenskeeper.
Oh, cool. That'd be kind of a cool gig.
Yeah, he was on Walt's live last night, and he was telling us a little bit about it.
I saw him there as I was falling asleep, man. After work, it's so hard for me to stay up past like 8:39. I'm just like... I haven't shot any golf in a long time. We used to have a local course here, and I had friends that worked there, and we got in for free golf carts, and it was a crazy good time.
I got banned from the golf course as well for the same reason as Call of Duty.
You guys get to watch my dog over here.
I can laugh. You're the one that's got to shovel it up. Or weed eat it.
I've never played golf, and I kind of refuse to because I just don't have time for any other hobbies or passions in life. And I know I'll be terrible at it. I have awful hand-eye coordination, I'm not going to lie. But I think it'd be something I would really, really enjoy.
I love golf.
That I've completely avoided it. I have played mini golf.
That's why you got playing scrambles.
I play some putt-putt on vacation, but that's as far as I'll adventure into it.
In my case,
I'm right
I had
there with you.
A good core group of friends. They made it affordable for me. I bought my own set of clubs, and everything else was kind of affordable for me. And I had the group doing it, you know what I mean? And we go hang out. And pretty much it was drunk driving golf carts and trying to hit deers with golf balls and stuff like that. But just incredible times, great stories.
We would play and we'd say, just play through. Y'all go ahead and go because we're gonna be a while.
Yes. Well, I had a buddy, dude, and I swear to God, he lived right up above. So we're in the mountains, so rolling golf course, and right up on one of the mountains, his house was like a couple hundred yards up there, and he had like a 4-wheeler path from his property like down to the golf course. And we would like just take golf carts on that one hole, with hole 6 or whatever it was. We would stray off and run up to his house and re-up on beer and stuff, dude. We had times like I can't even tell you. And then my old boss at work back in the day. Yeah, I had this boss at work back in the day that lived at a different course about 20, 30 minutes away. And he lived right on the edge of the property. And he had golf balls knocked onto his property all the time, and he picked them up and just threw them in 5-gallon buckets. And a long time ago, man, he would bring me buckets of golf balls. And where we live in town on the river, there's this strip of grass, Hunter, by the Sunoco gas station. And I would tee off right there on the strip of grass and knock them into the river, man. And I had the cops jumping onto me at one point, and then I asked them if they want to try it. Before you know it, they're taking swings at it. Dude, just wild, wild times with me in golf. Not as much as I'd like to, but I've had some good times.
I had one of my favorite golf outings of all time. And it wasn't because we played well or anything like that. It's just because of where it was at. I had a buddy of mine stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base down in Florida, and the golf course on Tyndall is actually like on the ocean. I mean, that was like one of the coolest places just to play golf. Like, it was just so fun. Like, oh, amazing.
That's awesome, man.
I had to play golf. I don't play golf, and I had to play golf for a bachelor party just to, to contribute. And I warned everybody, like, I'm not going to do well, and I'm going to ruin your guys' game. But if you really want me to, I'll be there. And I did not play the worst. So, Hunter, there is hope.
There's not hope for me.
I don't play golf either. Even when I play, I don't play really. So.
we played at a mountain course that was on the side of a mountain. So like you'd have to get in the cart, and the cart could barely make it up to the next hole. And then when you got to the 8th hole, then you started going downhill. And then you were hoping the brakes would hold on the way down. And all of us were fat, and that was more interesting than where the balls were going.
It sounds like a good time.
I really would. I mean, I would love to go to the Masters one time just to do it. I've heard that once you get there, everything there's real inexpensive and fun, and like the shirts are really cheap, and food's really cheap and good. But I'm sure that I don't know how much the tickets are. I've never put myself in the lottery before, so.
I'm sure that there's a point of comparison for cheap though, right? Like. Cheap for people who go to Kmart, or cheap for people who pay to go to the Masters? No. I've got friends of mine that, I mean, they're like me, man. They ain't rolling in the dough, man. They've been before, and they said like they got the food there is like you get like $5 deals on the food. Like they said the Masters, those green Masters polos are like $24. I mean, like they say, it's really inexpensive. I mean,
that's incredible. I thought you were being tongue in cheek, though. I didn't.
No. They say once you're there, they say everything there is real affordable. It's fun. It's just getting there and being chosen part of the lottery. To be there.
Is that how the tickets work? It's a lottery.
Yeah, you put your name in every year, and then you get on a list, and then they draw them out every year, and then if you get drawn, you got to buy them like immediately.
Yeah.
But I've got some friends that have been chosen a couple of times. They've got to go a couple of times. I've never been. I'd love to go. I think it'd be fun.
That's awesome. Burley Burt is in the chat. How you doing, sir? Good seeing you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Have any of you all had the chance to try the, I guess the newest Cornell and Deal blend, Midnight Orchard?
They were talking about last night on with Walt. Somebody said they really enjoyed it. They thought it was really good. I didn't buy any of it because it was an aromatic, so I just kind of avoided it. But
someone in our chat tonight mentioned it and said it was more like a Virginia, and they didn't perceive it much as aromatic. But it doesn't take much of an aromatic for me to be like, that's way aromatic. So I'm not sure.
I was reading a post from someone I know on one of the forums, and they were saying that it seemed more aromatic than what they thought it was going to be. But what Dakota and I talked about, if someone's like a real aromatic smoker, it might have more of a tobacco forward profile because they're used to that aromatic quality. Whereas like Dakota and I, we're so used to only tobacco forward that we're going to pick up on the slightest bit of topping, and it might seem a lot more aromatic to us than it would be someone that smokes Captain Black or a lean product, for instance.
For sure.
I can't wait to listen to y'all's podcast because I'm interested in your opinion on the Windjammer. That is actually the first tobacco blend I ever smoked, and I hated it. I hated it.
I liked it. It is as rum forward as I could handle, though, to be frank. Anymore, and I couldn't take it, but the rum died down throughout the bowl. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
See, I haven't
gone back
Navigator.
to it since.
I had Navigator before I had Windjammer, and I really like Navigator, and I could see where Windjammer was coming from with that in mind, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, I liked it too, man.
I think I have a tin Navigator that I never opened, actually.
I picked up a tin of Blockade Runner, and if you want rum forward,
Probably not for me then, because I mean,
so
Windjammer was about as rum forward as I could handle myself. Robert, I'd say give it another shot sometime, buddy. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got that same jar. I mean, it's been sitting in a jar now for 4 years. So I mean,
Okay. Well, the rum topping will die off as it ages a little bit as well. I'd certainly give it another go.
Yeah.
Cactus, what do you think about the Blockade Runner?
I like the rum. You know, like I really enjoyed that Kraken Rack, you know, which is another kind of rum.
I like that one. I like that one. Ken Byron. Yeah, that was a good one.
Similar, but the Blockade Runner is a plug.
Gotcha.
Do y'all like rum? Do you like to drink rum? I'm just curious because I've actually really enjoyed rum, and I just didn't know if y'all.
I never drink rum. I need to get into it, but no.
I have only had one rum, and it was a cheaper rum. It was Sailor Jerry, and I was not a big fan.
It's a spiced rum. It's a national brand mixer rum.
Yeah, Robert gave us a good recommendation for a rum on here one time. It wasn't cheap. I want to say you said it was maybe $70 or.
It depends on which one. I've bought a bunch in the last 6 months because we've had some really cool rum reps come to the shop I go to a lot, and we actually had Homestay. I don't know if y'all know about Homestay, but the owner of Homestay came in, and that is a really high end. Like this guy travels, so every single bottle of rum has a country on it, like or a place like Belize, Australia, and he goes to those countries every year and finds barrels from distributors that are selling these off barrels, and he purchases them. They bottle it for him, and so we got to try some of those. But my favorite rum to drink, especially with a cigar, it's called El Dorado. It's a 21 year. It's a little pricey, but I'm going to tell you right now that it is fantastic with a cigar. It is so good.
So, quick plug to Elixir down there in Robert's part of the woods. They have selection apparently.
Yeah, it's an experience. It's a place of experience. When y'all come to Muletown, I would 100% recommend drive 20 minutes north to Spring Hill. If you are into spirits, it is the best selection of anything you've ever seen with Scotch, rum, tequila, and bourbon. I'm talking.
Tell me about that place.
Blows, Total Wine, and places like that out of the park. Like you've never seen anything like this place. I'm telling you.
There's a Bruzel episode, guys. That's
correct.
You can see it online if you're interested. Robert, my understanding is that there's like really good Puerto Rican and very good like Dominican rum. Is that two of the better?
Well, yes. I mean, I would say that like Barbados. I'm trying to remember the name of there's a brand. I can't think of the name of it right now, but because again, I'm still really new to rum. But the one that I really like is Homestay, and it's from Belize, and it is. If you are a bourbon drinker, it is a bourbon drinker's rum. It has a lot of good qualities that bourbon has, but yet you have a little bit of that spiciness. It's good.
Never had a good sipping rum in my life. The only thing I've had was like spiced rums that was really made to be mixed. I've got zero experience with rum. That being said,
when you come to Muletown next year, maybe I can introduce you to some.
I want to be introduced to some cask strength McClellan 12 or something, you know. But no, I do listen to like Lounge Lizard podcasts. They review good rum. I understand where people's coming from and the language a little bit, but I have zero experience with good rum.
Well, let me make this argument. So, where is rum made? It's the same climate that a lot of cigars are made. And a lot of your hardcore cigar guys that create cigars and blend cigars, they're actually rum drinkers, not whiskey drinkers.
And rum, quality rum, if you have selection, I'm not talking about my situation. In general, quality rum is way cheaper than quality bourbon or Scotch or something else.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. I've got rums that I think are phenomenal. I paid $40 for, $50 for. I mean, it's it's very, very interesting. It's very interesting. Again, this is why I kind of moved away from bourbon a few years ago, just because I was interested. It wasn't even really because I was just I just am interested in spirits as a whole, and just the process. There's no rules or restrictions on rum, which makes that kind of interesting. Whereas bourbon has to stay kind of on the same rails, whereas rum doesn't.
Right. Or tequila. So, like, some brands make claims in the rum or tequila department, and you've got to either take their word for it or not. And that's why, like, reputation and stuff in those markets means so much. Whereas bourbon, you can't cut corners. The bottom shelf bourbon is bourbon by definition, which makes bourbon special. And the other brands, a lot of times, you know, like Canadian whiskey. I know there's really good Canadian whiskey. The Urban Hermit in here, we've talked about this. But, like, in general, Canadian whiskey, you can add the kitchen sink, all the flavorings, all the sweeteners, all the colorings. So a good Canadian whiskey has got to, it can't just say it's good. It's got to have proof there, or it's just going to be, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've had amazing conversations recently with people that like tequila, and of course, I avoided tequila for years. Because my experience with tequila was these high priced, what do they call, these big factory companies that make tequila, and they add all these additives and preservatives and stuff to it. And then you go find some tequilas that are like 100% clean tequilas, and you start drinking those things.
What's the other subcategory of tequila? It's not called tequila. It's
mezcal.
Mezcal, yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
mezcal.
so Chef Ricky on that podcast goes way deep into mezcal. He loves it. Yeah, I'd be interested in diving into tequilas, man.
I bought I don't buy many tequilas, but I did buy one recently that my guy got in, and he said, Robert, I really want you to try this. He said, as a bourbon drinker, I think you'll love this. I took a sip of it. I was blown away. I was like, holy cow, this is like, you can sip on this. This is so good. He said it's finished in Pappy Van Winkle barrels. And I was like, oh, well,
that would explain some stuff.
There's your oak component right there. Yeah. You know, there's that little bit of sweetness that you get. And it's very interesting. This is why I'm so passionate about spirits, because it's art. I mean, it's just like tobacco blending. You know, you got Garrett making these blends. That's his art, and I think you got to appreciate that. And I think it's such a cool thing, man. I love it, man. I love that people they're passionate about something, they create something, and I just want to be a part of it,
I've got some dear friends.
You have to recognize where your taste buds sit too, though, with all of the higher end liquors, just like you have with tobacco. There's people who are completely satisfied with Captain Black, and there's the equivalent in the liquor world. My wife being one of them. Katie loves the $13 bottle of rum, of spiced rum from Sam's Club, Members Mark spiced rum.
Now hold on a second, Garrett. Hold on now.
She likes to put that
in. Members Mark is not lowbrow. I'm gonna tell you right now. Their cost is good.
It's good.
But listen, I've got a bottle of 10-year Highland Scotch from Members Mark from Sam's Club. And that thing is $27, and it tastes just as good as some of my $80 scotches.
But she'll mix it with her root beer and has a wonderful time. And people need to understand that you have to cater what you're drinking, what you're consuming to your taste. The price tag does not equate to what you're going to enjoy. You need to understand yourself a little more before you
I agree. I
have
totally
an
agree.
expectation.
Well, and I think I'm assuming, Garrett, I mean, because you're a blender, and please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm assuming as a blender, you're trying to not only blend stuff that you enjoy smoking, but you're also trying to blend stuff that maybe you don't even enjoy, but you're trying to market to other people that they may enjoy it because their taste buds are different than yours, right? I mean, or no?
I've been requested to do some stuff like that, but so far, my goal is to go places where people aren't going, to try and achieve a flavor that's not available, because there's such a realm of flavors that we could achieve that we haven't, because we're pandering to the market, right? Like there's going to be 700 Red Virginia Periques for all time, because people really love that combination of flavors. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think it's worthwhile.
But you like making things that are. I mean, is there anything you've made that people have said I really like this that you're like, well, it's not my favorite, but they like it, so I'm gonna keep making it.
No.
Okay.
But I've been I'm working on some stuff, but it's for other individuals to put their name on. I'll play with it and I'll try and make it like they want, but I'm not going to put my name on it because it's not for me.
Right. But would you agree that it is your form of art though? I mean, that's something that I think is really cool. Like I mean, I think artisan blends. I mean, we use that word all the time. It's an artisan blend. I mean, it's an art to it that you're putting something together that is, that you find is like it's your creation. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I sit my blends in the same category as like EP Pipes. He does one-off stuff for people who really like that one-off thing. And that's kind of the same direction I'm going, even though I've never been attracted to one of EP's Pipes. He does incredible work, and I will not shit on it. I think he does great work, but it doesn't attract what I enjoy.
I'd like to piggyback you there, Garrett. One of the things that being a micro or home blender affords you is you don't have to be the lowest common denominator or make the Miller Lite that everyone's going to enjoy, right? He is set up in a situation where he can bust out of that normie flavor profile and do something somewhat experimental, somewhat on the edges of what the masses may or may not like, just like independent brewers might do with microbreweries, and diverge from that flavor profile that everyone's used to. So it affords him some creativity, some creative licensing to really branch out and pursue flavor profiles that's not common or maybe accepted by the masses. And I'm thankful for that.
Well, like if you like Brothers in Arms and you like Smokehouse, you're probably going to like some part of Copperhead.
I agree with
that. If
oh yeah,
if you
Dakota
wish,
loves Smokehouse.
I do. Both
and
of those.
If you wish that Purple Cow was a little bit stronger, you're gonna like Buckskin.
I haven't tried Purple Cow yet, Garrett, but Josh from Beyond the Burl really likes that one, and it's on my list of stuff to try. David G as well smokes it.
Garrett, I don't have any of your blends. How do I get some of your blends? I want to try some of your stuff. Everybody's talking about it, man. They love it. I want to try some of this.
I have it up for sale on the estate, and I'm trying to encourage other small blenders to throw their stuff on there, man. It's up for sale. Whatever I have that's jarred up and ready to go is the inventory I have listed on there.
Okay.
And then we do it. The exchanges are done just like you would if we were at a pipe show or anything else. You send me money, I give you what you've paid for. That's it. It's just an exchange between,
I'm
between
excited,
two people.
Man. This is cool, man. I love this.
Well,
I can't wait to try
his website again real quick, Robert. If no one in the chat's jumped on yet, Garrett has made a completely non-restrictive space for pipe smokers. I think it's the future of pipe content on the internet, guys, but we need everyone's participation to make this thing grow. TobaccoEstate.com. It's got some great members already. It's really grabbing a foothold, and Garrett is putting in the work, guys. He is modifying, changing, adding to the functionality and the user interface of this several times a week that I know of. So everybody go to tobaccoestate.com, register and sign up, and you'll see most of us in there.
And if you buy cigars and you had to buy, like I did, I wanted to try the Factory Smokes Candelas, because I think Candelas are a little underrated. And sometimes with the Candela, you got to buy a whole box because they don't sell a lot of them individually because they're not that popular. You got to buy a whole box to try one. And if you didn't like it, well, now you're stuck with all these other ones. Well, you can go put it. There needed to be a place where you can go sell the rest of what you didn't enjoy to somebody who might.
You really like Candela?
Yeah, I think the Curly Head Claro is a fantastic cigar. As you get further back, the salts that are in the chlorophyll as you smoke it back, it starts to get saltier as it comes back to you, and the flavors start to get a little less nuanced. And it starts off super light, and it just builds as you go, and that's really unique in a cigar. You don't get a whole lot of that. You get changes as the filler changes, but there's not a buildup in the wrapper flavor, right? And that's a lot of what the Candelas afford you because they're so light.
Who was it? So Bad Cat used Candela for a snuff. I do know that, and I think he might have used some in a pipe blend at one point. I'm not the biggest fan, but I've only had a couple premium cigars with a Candela wrapper. I'll be honest. I know J.C. Newman back in the day was really big. They sold a lot of them back in the day. I can't really comment. My experience ain't been great, man, but I've very limited experience.
Some of them aren't. Some of them are just really, really vaguely like you're just smoking to smoke. There's not a whole lot going on with some of them. I have the Smoking Pipes limited edition Candela, and it was disappointing. But the $3 Curly Head is a consistent smoke, and I will happily grab that. And I'll, even if I'm not enjoying it halfway through, I enjoyed the first half, and I'll put it out because it was a $3 cigar, and it's not the end of the world.
Well, I need to give it another go, Garrett, just to be frank with you, man. I'm glad to hear a good report on them. There's some interest out there, not just in the cigar world. They're using that leaf for other stuff now. I really need to give it another go, man. I understand what it is. I get it. I haven't had a lot of experience with it. Stands with a Fist Piper is in the chat. What's going on? He says, well done with the tobacco estate website, Garrett. And Captain, how's your tobacco plant doing? They grow fast. It's in the ground now, and it's doing well. I had one plant given to me this year when it was an itty bitty baby. I've grown my own from seed, but it's been years ago. And thankfully, this Virginia plant's taken off, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Burley Burt says, Candelas get a bad rap. Just a little joke.
Oh, they're so sensitive, too. If you mishandle one, you can crack that wrapper so easy, and then and then it's a really bad smoke. I turned one that I canoed just trying to do a punch. It split all the way down the side, and I just turned it into a pipe tobacco that Yusuf and I smoked.
Gotcha. How did it smoke like that?
I mixed it with Billy Bud Blonde.
I haven't had a blonde, but I love regular Billy Bud.
It smoked pretty well.
I've tried breaking up cigars before and put it in a pipe, and my experience has never been that great. I tried snipping off pieces of the cigars to put in a pipe, never had that great of an experience. But a cigar that's smoking, you get down on the nub, you shove it in a pipe, it smokes great. I don't get it.
I really like putting them in corn cobs.
Yeah.
You put it in a corn cob, especially one that maybe isn't broke in yet, and let those juices soak into the bottom of the corn cob.
Yeah.
Once that's dried up again, your next tobacco smoke's going to pick up some of that cigar, and it's kind of nice.
Okay. I might have to give it another go. That sounds fun.
It's a cheap experiment.
I do like experimenting, guys. That's one of the things with me and tobacco is I could be a codger. I could, but I love experimenting. I do kind of know what I like and don't like, so I might not experiment, like, let's say, with like a lot of aromatics. But if someone says, hey, man, I know what you like, here's an in-between blend or semi-aromatic or a crossover, I'll certainly give one a go. Robert gave me one that I was surprised at. I got one from Scotland we'll try here soon. That's even a little bit less aromatic, I believe. It's a little bit more Latakia forward. So I do like experimenting, but sometimes for me, I just got to stir it up and break out of my own shell.
You know what? I'll send you some of my aromatic if and when I ever get home enough to do it, because it takes a lot of work to get the topping on there the way I want. But I'll send you some.
I'm trying to. I've purchased a lot of aromatics. thankfully, my wife likes to taste them and test them and stuff. And she'll get a pipe going, and I'll take a few puffs. I'm trying. It's just not usually my thing. Timber Drifter's in the chat. He said he just checked out the website. Looks interesting. Very inviting. Timber Drifter, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for joining us.
If you like vanillas, that's the only one I've really gotten a good hang on so far is the vanilla.
Vanilla's pretty standard and easy. The Bostonian Rhapsody from Watch City is a lighter aromatic I really enjoyed.
Speaking of Watch City, Crumble Bee goes on sale again on Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
10 a.m. Eastern.
I do like it, guys. If no one's tried that, man, I'd give it a go. It's pretty daggone good.
I'm not a big fan of aromatics either, but there are a few that every once in a while I'll smoke and be like, ooh, that's pretty nice. I got a little bit of the, when Sutliff was going down or whatever, I got some of the, was it Mellow Peach? I actually really like that one.
I've never had that one.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's got a beautiful room note, obviously. I mean, it smells amazing, but it actually has a good taste to it too, which a lot of the aromatics I just don't get a lot of flavor off of, you know?
I love the room notes of almost all the aromatics, man. The room notes are incredible. It smells like a beautiful candle burning or something.
My favorite aromatic was Mac Baron's Vanilla Flake because you got the Virginia, you got the tobacco taste, and then there was this subtle, like a sweet bread vanilla. It wasn't candy vanilla in your face, which is what I was trying to replicate with this vanilla. And this vanilla...
110 of that McBaron blend left.
It's really good. If you can appreciate a Virginia blend, with or without a filter, like that one's a really good one.
Did you ever try the McBaron vanilla roll cake when it was still being produced?
Yep, and I have 1 tin of it I picked up at Muletown.
Okay, no kidding. Good blend.
Mr. Dearly's talking about the Lakelands. He's talking about the Bosun Flake or Cup Plug. So 209 Piper Johnny sent some stuff for me on Hunter, and some of it was the Bosun. And I read the ingredient list, really up my alley. I was the tin aroma, it was in a bag, but you know what I'm saying, was incredible. I put flame to it and was off put instantly. I guess it's Lakeland I did not like. Beautiful ingredient list, great aroma, and I could not even get my pipe going because of that. So I'm not a fan, but I'm really glad you enjoy it, Mr. Daly. I know there's a lot of people in here that do enjoy it.
Too.
What was it,
on the flip side of that,
just Pipin loves Bosun Cup Plug. And it is very strongly scented.
Yeah.
The flip side on Gallus' catalog of Bosun is Coniston, and if you like dark fired Kentucky at all, Coniston is a wonderful. It has a bit of aromatic going on. It smells sweeter than it tastes. It's not strong. It's really
1792
really
or Flake or Cob Plug has the Tonkin bean. It's got a top note added, and I love it. I'm crazy about it. Yeah. But the Bosun, as much as I thought I was going to love it, is not the flavor for me. I can't help it. I just don't like it.
Had the chance to have Condor. Condor is really good.
Missed out on that. That was in Ireland. I should have bought some, but it was expensive. Man, it was expensive.
It's made in Poland now. I've had the original Irish version and the Polish version. There's a little bit of a difference between the two, but I thought they were both great. But in the same sense of a Coniston, it does have a little bit of that kind of Lakeland essence, if you want to call it that, but like really beautiful, strong and stout, burly, dark fire component flavor to it. And it's really strong. And Condor is essentially like an Irish OTC. And it's so crazy to compare, like, British, UK, or Irish, I should say, OTC tobacco versus American, like Carter Hall, whereas most OTCs in America is pretty mellow and straightforward and simple and easygoing. And in Ireland, it's a kick in the gut. Condor's got some balls to it for an OTC. I guess that's what you would call it, an Irish OTC. It's just wild to me. cultural difference that you can see just in pipe tobacco, if that makes sense.
It's cool. I
Oh,
like
wait,
it.
Rever Plug was a treat when I got to try Rever Plug.
Oh,
That stuff's fantastic.
I would have loved to try that one.
So Mr. Dearly is saying that Westmoreland sliceless would be a winner for me. It's very similar leaf, but no topping. So that might be something I need to keep my eye out on. If I pronounced it correctly.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
Gawith makes it. You can get it from Smoking Pipes, and it is so it's like Latakia level smoky without tasting like Latakia tastes.
Interesting.
That's the best way I can describe it.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one. That sounds good, certainly.
I brought a sample of that to Florida to give to Mike, and he was enjoying it quite a bit.
Oh, good. Good. I guess you were working near him?
Yeah, he's 10 minutes away from the shop I've been working on.
Oh, man, how cool is that? I'm
It's
with
been
Timber
really
Drifter
cool.
here. He says if all I could get was Gawith Hogarth blends, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'd be all right. I could survive. They have fantastic portfolio.
Yeah, they have a little something for everybody. It may not be what you're used to from American tobaccos, but there's going to be something you like from the Gawith catalog.
Has everybody had the Dark Bird's Eye?
Delicious.
Yep.
That's a nice, robust, rich, I like it.
I really like that one on road trips, especially if I'm by myself. Just put it in a bag because it packs and lights so easy.
That vintage cut. That vintage cut, man. You could just have it. You wouldn't even need to look. You could stuff and puff that all day long.
Yeah, I just bury my pipe in the bag, pack it, and light it and continue driving.
Yeah.
The first Gawith blend that I really got into, Gawith Hogarth specifically, was Dark Flake Unscented. Really, really enjoyed that. And then Dakota bought Dark Flake Plug, which is unscented as well, the plug version of that.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. Have any of you all had
that one has some
unscented
cigar notes?
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
So
There's some overlap.
my favorite way to approach that was always one of my wintertime smokes. I'll always get a couple English blends for the wintertime. Those might change from year to year what English I want to smoke. But I always get at least 2 ounces of Dark Flake unscented for the wintertime. And I love to actually smoke that outside while it's snowing for some reason. It's a real heavy blend, heavy notes, the cigar notes, and it just fits the cold so well.
I would encourage you to try the Dark Flake Aromatic if you're ever brave enough.
I would like it. I'm into the Lakeland thing, even though I go on and on about not being big on topping. A lot of the Lakelands that I've had, I really enjoyed. It's not something I can smoke all the time, but I've never been off-put by it.
Good night, Justin. Thanks for stopping by, man.
All of the older guys that are at my pipe club, anytime I bring out the Dark Flake Aromatic, they all want a bowl of it, and they don't like aromatics normally.
Well, my thing with aromatics, it's not even the top note I realized. I never understood this, but I never liked aromatic pipe tobacco, but I liked aromatic cigars, coffee cigars or various infused cigars. And it took me years to realize it's not so much the topping as it is being black Cavendish forward. A black Cavendish element does not bother me. That is perfectly fine. Windjammer has black Cavendish in it, smoked it. That's absolutely great, for instance. But a black Cavendish forward blend, it's just too much Cavendish. I can't handle it. I don't really taste the aromatic quality. I just taste the Cavendish. And to me, Cavendish doesn't have a lot of flavor when it's predominantly Cavendish. And it kind of steams my mouth a little bit. I think it smokes hot.
David G. just
sometimes
ordered
it can
some
build
Kindle
like a
Dark.
weird sour note.
It can, and I've been around people smoking aromatic blends that is all black Cavendish, and it just smells incredible. It really does. And then I smoke it, and I just taste the Cavendish. There was an old man who passed away last year, lived a couple houses up from us, but I spent some time with him, and he said he was a cigarette smoker, and he tried to get off the cigarettes by smoking a pipe. He had a buddy who smoked a cherry blend, and he said it was the most amazing aroma he'd ever smelled. He had to try it. And so he bought some, and he's like, it just didn't taste anything like it smelled. And I just thought it was funny. It's just so universal, almost. The knowledge that
I'm gonna-
it doesn't taste the way it smells is what I'm getting at. Being universal.
So I got 2 more Don Kikis to grab. Should I do the platinum or should I do the gold?
Gold.
Gold it is.
All right.
Yeah, we'll make that easy.
Finish the night on some platinum. There you go.
I've not
Hunter,
had these before ever.
Hunter, I love that pipe, man.
Dude, and what's amazing, after we finished recording the podcast, but like the 5 minutes before we started the live in between the two, I was telling Dakota, I don't know if it's the pipe or the blend. I think it's the pipe. I was smoking Windjammer, and it smoked all the way to the bottom. I almost always have a little bit of dottle left, but the pipe went out, no big deal. I went to go relight. I wasn't getting anything. So I took my check tool, the pointy part, to poke a hole in it. I thought maybe I'd over-tamped it and just got too tight. The hole went straight down to the bottom, and I just feel the bottom of the bowl. It was nothing but ash. And on top of that, this is my 3rd bowl I'm finishing up in a row. I've been smoking this pipe nonstop since 8 o'clock, so over 3 hours, and it's not hot at all. Really doing well.
Dude, I think those 2 pipes y'all got are just absolutely gorgeous, man. I love
Crazy about it.
I love Peterson, man. I know there's like they get crapped on that they're not as good as blah 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 whatever. I love my Petersons, man. Every Peterson I have smokes great.
You know, I was a Savinelli guy for years and years, and I still love Savinelli, so nothing against Savinelli. But I've realized I'm particular about my Savinellis. I don't like the look of all of them, but like when it comes to a Peterson, any Peterson I see, I actually get kind of excited about.
Yeah.
So I'm more into a Peterson phase now, which is really convenient because, I just got this new Peterson pipe today. Thank you again for that. But, yeah, I went through a Peterson phase in 21, I think, 2020, 21, and I bought a few Petersons, and I went back to Savinelli for a little while, but I'm really on the Peterson kick now, and I'm really happy with it. And I agree, people talk about the quality of Peterson these days, and I've mentioned that too, but I can't.
So Dakota, so you and Hunter, hold yours up too. What's there's a slight difference between the two, correct?
Apple and mine's a billiard. Same rustication, same stem, same bend.
What's the line? What line is it? What category is it?
They're both
the dairy line.
Both dairies, but mine's a 221. The rustication collar is a dairy.
The pipe shapes, the 03 that I have and the 221 Dakota has, is very, very similar. And the deciding factor ended up being I like the stem on this one. I really love the stems. That goes back to like Savinelli Romalusite line.
His stem's a bit more swirly than mine, which means nothing to me. And he's really, and I think I like the actual billiard shape a bit more than the apple myself. So it worked out really well.
I have a dairy also, but it's a little bitty dairy. It's not as big as those. Like
These
it's really
aren't
nice.
Giant, but they're not teeny tiny.
They're not dainty by any means.
No.
It's just an average size pipe, I would say.
I'm actually smoking 2 of my Petersons tonight too. That's what I mean. I love them.
I have 2 dairies at the house, and one's an XL02, which was made atrociously, and I've talked about it. And then I have the sitter. I think it's like 106 or something.
Is the XL? Is that a big fat bulb?
Yeah, it's similar. Like it's just the XL version of the 03, really.
Is that the one that was drilled wrong, Garrett? I don't remember your complaint
drilled wrong, cut wrong, shaped wrong. Everything about it's wrong.
Okay.
But it smokes well.
I remember you mentioning that one.
I have the same pipe, the same size and shape you were talking about, but in the Christmas pipe from 2024 with the copper ring on it.
Dude, that's such a good looking pipe.
It's kind
that
of
is my favorite pipe.
Rose copper too. Yeah, the copper's got like a rose tint to it. It looks great, man. Beautiful.
That's my Santa pipe, man. That's when Christmas hits, right around after Thanksgiving, that I smoke the crap out of that pipe. I love that pipe.
This one is my 5th Peterson, but this is actually the first Peterson I've ever owned that has been acrylic stemmed, which I love acrylic stem, but also the fishtail stem. All my other Petersons have the P-lip, and this is my first actual Peterson with just a regular fishtail stem, and I'm really, really happy with it. This one's easy to clinch. I'm not a big clincher. Dakota clinches more than I do, but I can actually clinch this one fairly well. The problem is I can't speak with a pipe in my mouth.
They do a really nice fishtail. A lot of people prefer it, and it's crazy that they don't do something more special with how many people love their fishtail stems. Because even if you don't like the pipe, some people just buy the Petersons for the stems.
I get it because a fishtail is all that like Savinelli does, and 90% of my Savinellis are acrylic stems. But even though they're both acrylic fishtail stems, I instantly can feel the difference between the Peterson versus the Savinellis.
But not all Savinellis are saddle bit, which fishtail kind of denotes being saddle bit, right? Flat.
Well, the
sort of, yeah.
Would have the sharp tapered. You know what I mean?
Savinelli has the dry systems have their version of the P-lip.
Do they?
I've seen those. I've never bought one because if I want a Peterson, I'll just get an actual Peterson, not a Savinelli version of one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the dry system is really Savinelli's take on all of Peterson because they have the extra chamber down below.
Yeah,
right.
It's got the same like army mount collar thing going on.
It's a system,
but it comes.
I have an entire pipe rack dedicated to knockoff Petersons. I have 6 Grabo / Wellington Omegas, and then on top of that, I have a really big Wellington pipe, which is the American version and OTC version of a Peterson.
Garrett has some too that are knockoffs. I seen his collection. That video he showed me, and I cannot remember what they were. What were those, man?
Which ones?
You had a collection that I thought were the Hunter. What's that brand that wasn't Grabo?
Wellington.
I thought you had one that looked like Wellington, but it was something completely different. That was like a Peterson knockoff in your collection. I might be wrong. I was thinking you did.
I have I have some Rattrays that have a Peterson look to them.
That's what they were.
One of my very favorite pipes is the Rattrays Knuckle Buster.
That's what that was. You have like 4 or 5, 6 of them, something like that.
All right, y'all, I gotta go. He's here. I'll see you later.
Fine. That's Robert's tobacco plug, guys. That's where he gets all his plans.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna go grab a fridge stick.
Yo, my dealer's on. My dealer's on, yo.
Right. Good evening, Scott. Good to see you, buddy.
Evening, fellas. Good to see you.
Yeah, Garrett, I'm 95% sure that's what it was, man. Those Rattray pipes.
Yeah, Rattrays. They share a lot of the same design aspects with Peterson, and then some of the engineering on the inside is very similar to what you're finding in the Barlings now.
Okay.
So you get a little bit of both.
Gotcha.
And Garrett, do you like Rattray pipes? Do you like their pipes? Because I own one Rattray's pipe, and I actually really love that pipe. It's an olive wood billiard, and it is such a cool pipe. Like, I love that pipe.
I have a wire rusticated olive wood Rhodesian from them. And it is fantastic.
That sounds, dude. You need to do a video just on your pipe collection. Have you done one like that? Yes. I want to see it.
I have, but I've not made it public because it feels braggy. And
I don't think so. I don't think
so, man. It's not braggy, man.
It's really cool, guys.
This is what we're interested in, man. We want to see. Come on.
All right, I'll put a link to it in the estate. I'll put it in the feed, and you guys can check that out.
Fair.
And
That's
that way,
fair.
I don't put it out on.
See it.
Yeah,
dude, I think you should put it on YouTube, man. People are interested in that. I mean, the pipe community loves seeing people. It's like shelf tours. Like when
He's
People
got a
do
really,
shell
really
tours, man.
interesting pipe cabinet too, though. It's not just the pipes. The way he's got
Oh,
he's got a
cool.
very cool setup, guys.
That's awesome,
It's
man.
it's a kitchen pantry cabinet. It's designed to go as your
nice.
kitchen pantry,
Oh,
and I put
yes.
lights in it. Yeah,
It's a shrine.
Please, come on, man. I want to see this. Come on.
yeah. I'll put it up there. You can go find it on there.
I'll
It's
do
cool,
it, man.
man.
I
It
don't do
is.
it.
It's a nifty setup. He's put a lot of work into it. Obviously, it's cool.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it.
This hobby is an obsession.
Well, they usually are when they become hobbies. I mean, if you're not obsessed about it, it's not really a hobby. My wife is mad about my obsession with whiskey, so she's like, "Do you really need another bottle? Do you really need another bottle? Come on."
What was it, Cactus?
Is it late enough that I can share a raunchy story?
Please.
So I'm pretty sure I had a hooker knock on my door while I was sleeping last night.
Did she take your license plate?
No, she didn't take my license plate. Obviously, she wasn't looking for me, but my Ring doorbell captured it. Now I'll share the video with you guys so you can take a look and see what you.
Oh my! This is like a thing now. This is a thing on these live
This
streams.
is what I'm talking about. Oh my!
Okay.
Good lord!
Yeah, she was dressed to do business of some kind.
Right?
She's looking for a blend.
It's like a knock and walk away. Didn't even wait for me to answer the door. I mean, I was in bed, so I wouldn't have answered it. But
She was supposed to be party, man. That's what she was up to.
looking for somebody else. Clearly, got the wrong address, honey.
I'm glad someone else has got.
She said, "I'm looking for cactus. Anybody seen cactus? I'm looking
I'm
for
glad
something
someone else has
prickly."
got interesting ring footage, and it's not just me this weekend.
Yeah, I woke up.
Dang, I gotta
saw
move. My
that,
neighborhood's
like,
boring, y'all. My neighborhood is boring. I gotta move. I gotta move.
Hey, boring is a good thing. Boring.
I don't
is a
know,
good
man.
thing.
This is exciting, man. It's fun, man. Shoot.
I've got
I had a door-
Ring doorbell video somewhere of the SWAT team coming down my street with their riot gear.
Let's go.
I'll have to find it.
Hey, Cactus.
Were they headed the direction she came from?
No, this is a couple years ago. Apparently,
Walt said that lady of the night was looking for a poker.
poker in front.
Special small batch.
Poker? I barely know her.
Yeah,
I heard you had 9x90s.
Robert had one. Was that you, Robert? That had that huge cigar that one night? That was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't
still
spoken
got
yet. That apparently that's supposed to be a really good cigar. I mean,
Some people really like them. I don't know.
I know, man, but the guy that traded for me, he said, dude, I bought a box of those things. That's how good they were, and he said I spent a fortune on them. So,
Yeah, well, now which one was that? I don't remember. It wasn't an Asylum, was it?
It's an Asylum. Yes, it's a 9x90.
Yeah, dude, Asylum cigars are crazy. They do funny stuff, but the big double Lajero, what do they call that? The Slugger, the LFD double Lajero Slugger. I don't remember the dimensions. It's a giant.
You had one of those, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It like I thought it was going to be shits and giggles. No, it was a good smoke, man. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't quite 9x90. It was like 8.5 by like 60 or something. I mean, giant cigar, but not that big.
That's a big cigar, man. Shoot.
It smoked, dude. It was like a 3.5 hour smoke. I only vomited twice. It was good.
CAO made a big cigar like that, like a Basilia that was like pretty good size. They called it the Anaconda.
Oh, I remember that, man. I remember that.
Actually,
Never did that one, but
She don't want none unless you got buns, son.
I was about to
I'm with Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says 60 gauge is about his max. And I'll be completely honest. I'm highly particular at that ring gauge. I'm not into giant cigars. There's plenty I will smoke, but in general, a lot of companies just throw a lot of tobacco as filler in those. And
Well, I think the nice thing about smaller cigars is that you get more wrapper to the filler ratio.
Yeah.
And the wrapper is the truly expensive, part that gives, I think it gives the most flavor. So if you have a smaller ring gauge cigar, I think the way the flavor gets transmitted to you is it's a little better to me.
Not exclusively, but I love Lanceros, double Coronas.
Yes.
I do. That being said, my perfect would be like a 6x48 or 6x46, something in that range. Steve Sacco with Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust has some awesome sticks in that profile. I don't always have to go down to Lancero, like 42 or something, but like, let's say 46x6, something like that, I think is a true, just sweet spot.
If y'all can find, I don't know if you'll ever be able to find them. I can't find them anywhere, but they're out there. If you can find a Foundation Havana Seed Lancero.
I haven't had the Lancero. The Havana Seed is just so daggone good, dude.
So if you find the Lancero, it's gonna blow you away, man.
I've never found it.
Good.
I've never found it.
I've only seen it once, and I've smoked one. I wish I had bought a bunch of them. So I think Winchester Piper just bought a box of them though. So.
Did he? Okay.
I think he did, yes.
We all hit up Kevin. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Dakota.
Hey, buddy.
I put up that link on the estate. If you want to play it, you can do share your screen, I think, and everybody will be able to see it.
I don't have that set up here. I mean, I'll mess up I do have it set up to where I can share a window, but if I mess with it, dude, I'm gonna. I haven't played with OBS in a long time, and my scenes are not been touched or anything. I'd hate to. I will screw it up.
I can try it if you want, but I'm on a phone, so I don't know how well that'll work. I'll try it.
If you want to, go for it.
Hey, Hunter, I have a question for Hunter. I know you're a big fan of Maltese Falcon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have really been smoking a lot of that lately. Love it.
Yep.
And what's your opinion on Quiet Nights?
We smoked it not too long ago. It was really good. It's different than Maltese Falcon, but I haven't had Maltese Falcon in a couple of years. So I don't know which one I would actually prefer.
They're fairly different
based on memory, but I enjoy both of them.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying GLP's blends as I'm getting more into them. They're really, really good, and I don't know like anything. Y'all would know way more about this than I do about just that quality of that line of GLPs versus Cornell and Deal. They're made by the same people, correct?
The same leaf.
Cornell and Deal produces GLP's blends.
Okay.
Greg is blending them, and Cornell and Deal is producing them. Whereas Cornell and Deal's in-house blender is Jeremy Reeves.
Yes, I knew that.
Components.
Okay.
But the thing to remember, not only is Cornell and Deal producing those for Greg, they're using Cornell and Deal tobacco. You know what I mean? So the same Red Virginia that you would find in a Cornell and Deal blend is the same Red Virginia that you would find in a GLP's blend. But don't let that discourage anyone, because you can taste a blend made by Jeremy Reeves and then a blend made by Greg Pease and get two very different experiences. For instance, you could take something that is, for instance, Smokehouse. Smokehouse is, well, it may not be the best, the best one to compare. Anyways, Turkish Latakia. You can get Briarworks, which is made by Cornell and Deal, and then Cornell and Deal themselves using Turkish Latakia to compare that to something like Metropolis by GLPs, which is using the same Turkish Latakia. Very, very different blend, though. But yeah, Greg P's, his blending style is a lot different in the way he goes about things. And what I think the genius of GLP's blends is they're made to be smoked fresh, but he blends with the idea of long-term aging in mind as well. And Greg P's blends are just phenomenal, fresh, and aged, and I think he does that on purpose. He was one of the guys that really figured out that you could cellar tobacco and improves a lot with age.
I just have not had a single blend that had GLP's name on it that I did not really like, and I've tried a lot of different things by that line.
Same.
I'm the same way, and so my big holdup, I haven't actually had a lot of GLPs, and the reason is, whenever I smoke a new GLP's blend, I like it so well that instead of moving on to another GLP's blend, I'll just buy another 10 of that one.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the last, let's see, Maltese Falcon, Quiet Nights, Ellipsis Flake, and is it the Silver Jubilee? I really like.
Yeah.
I love that blend. That was a good one.
So if you look at Silver Jubilee, that's using 25-year-old Red Virginia.
Oh gosh, no wonder.
This is a great example. That 25-year-old Red Virginia in Jubilee was also what was in Dawn and Dusk, which was blended by Jeremy Reeves through Cornell and Deal. So you have this exact same varietal, but two different blends from two different blenders. So if you could get a hold of, both sides of that fence, you can see how two blenders can approach the exact same leaf.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. That is so interesting.
I tried to share the screen. It did not work.
Hey, we gave it a go. You know what I mean?
That's right. It's worth a shot.
Gave it the college try.
Hey, for all you whiskey drinkers out there, I don't know if you know anything about Hard Truth, but let me tell you something. This is a fantastic brand.
I've heard of it. I know very little. I've never tried it.
Oh, so good. I actually have a funny story about this brand. So Hard Truth,
great name,
recently partnered with John Mellencamp.
Oh,
yeah,
to do some different whiskeys, and my guy that I go to at Elixir, I guess he got a little tipsy one night and grabbed one of the Hard Truths to do a tasting, and did not realize that he cracked open his signed bottle by John Mellencamp. So now he's got about this much of it in the store to taste, and he goes, "Yep, this is what happens when you drink a little too much."
Mistakes were made.
That's right. And which is funny because the guy that came from Hard Truth said, "Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's meant to be drank." So
easy for him to say.
I know. I was like, wow. I mean, it's still a bottle signed by John Mellencamp, even if it's empty, right?
That's right. That's right. Hey, Scott, what are you smoking, buddy?
I had to go with my favorite Boswell's Northwoods. So good. So pairing it with some Isle of Skye double smoke.
Oh man, double smoke.
It's good.
How
Scott,
smoky
Isle of
is that
Skye
compared to something I would know, like a Black Label?
It's similar. I think it's a little bit, maybe not quite as much smoke as Black Label, but it's not far from it. And for I think $24, that's it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Isle of Skye is so if you like inexpensive, delicious blended whiskey, Isle of Skye is really good. In fact, I want to go get it. I got to go get it, but they've got a new cigar blend that just came out.
I've never had a lot of them. I've had a couple. I'd like to explore those more.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah,
that's it for the money.
Yeah.
Scott brought down that double smoke when he came to town a few weeks ago. And it's really good.
Is that 80 proof?
Yep.
I mean, most is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
A Scotch that's more than that's the exception,
Yeah.
That's one of the things, man. I know there is Scotch that's proofed higher, but I don't have a delicate palate. I need to be punched in the face. You know what I mean?
Scotch
we got to get you some hazmat. We got to get you some hazmat stuff, man.
Dude,
look at that 110
Scotch. 130 plus?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe it's right around there. Yeah. That's. If you come to Muletown next year, if you come to my whiskey event, I've got one you should try. I mean, I can drink some high proof whiskey, and I got one right now. It's a 15-year cigar blend from Copper Cask. Oh, it's so good, but man, it's hot. It is hot.
Jet fuel.
Knock you on your butt. That's right. It is not smooth.
A little bit of ethanol in it, huh?
That's right. The night I tasted that, there was a group of us, and this is some pretty hardcore whiskey drinkers, and Tark poured it for everybody. And the first guy, I mean, he's what I would call a codger of whiskey. This dude is pretty hardcore. He took his first sip and he went, "Holy crap, that's hot!" And I was like, "Oh dang!"
Burley Burt says,
I don't think he has an esophagus.
Burley Burt says Hazmat's 140 plus.
There you go.
Okay. I knew it was right around. Man, guys, once you get up that high, I mean, what's the difference? You know what I
Right.
mean? Watch when you relight your cigar. You got a little bit in your mustache. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Flame on.
Well, that's funny because at the whiskey tasting I did here for Muletown, I think I had one that was 138, and one guy was like, "Is that hazmat?" I go, "It's off by 2 points." He was like, "Well, who cares? It's 138. Who cares?
It'll kill a baby rhinoceros. That's all you need to know.
Well, not to call Scott out, but Scott and listen, this is funny. Scott, he drinks 80 proof scotch, which he loves it. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But I can still see him now and I actually purposely looked at him as he picked that glass up and smelled it. He looked over at Jeremiah and I could see his mouth go, "Oh, that smells hot."
It did, and it was. It did not disappoint.
American light whiskey. It ain't light.
Hey, nothing light about that thing.
This cigar needs a whiskey to go with it.
David G hit the nail on the head, guys. Dakota, when you're raised on moonshine, it's hard to have a delicate palate. That's right.
That's right.
It's true.
And most of the moonshine around here was cut with kerosene.
But be careful you don't go blind.
That's right.
Halfway there, buddy.
Cheers.
Corrective lenses. Yeah, I'm wondering how close we talked about this on the podcast tonight. I wonder how similar to Carolina Red Flake that's going to be. I know several people in our friend groups that's purchased it. I bet it's good. I'm just interested. I didn't buy any, but I'm sure it's good. I can't wait to hear people's thoughts.
So we'll figure out how close it is to Carolina Red Flake. If it's close to it, I'm cool with it. I enjoy Carolina Red Flake.
I agree. I'm not
My
against
corporate lawyer said I can't buy anything else for a couple months. So she's
Yours
hot
too,
though.
huh?
She's hot. She's good looking.
It went real fast though.
Is it gone?
It's gone.
Yeah.
It was
It
gone.
was gone this morning.
They didn't list how many tins were made, though, did they?
Did not.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm really curious about, because most of the limited release stuff is like usually 5-10 limit per day per customer. This was 20.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really odd.
Wow.
They probably just weren't anticipating a wide amount of interest, but heavy interest from specific groups of customers.
Yeah. Because there was no real advertisement for it. Like it was the day before they said, "Oh, by the way, this comes out tomorrow."
Oh, yeah, it just kind of popped up, didn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it the day before. I got a notification on one of the forums.
Luxter sent me a link to it, man, and I was like, "Is this new?" I had to look it up. I was like, "What is this?" You know what I mean? I had no idea what it was.
I only started seeing things about it today in my email and stuff, and I was like, "Well, that's too bad."
As a stealth release.
Yeah.
Well, it sold, so
yeah,
they're doing something
And
right.
last blend of the night, I've got some 2019 Peter Stokeby Luxury Twist Flake
Num num.
with a fridge sig.
Num num. I like it. It's a good one.
It's a good flavor. It's a little basic.
It's funny that you're going to that after Garrett's blend, though, because even the buckskin's not over the top like the Copperhead. It's still stout compared to a straight Virginia.
Yeah, the Luxury Twist Flake, the flavor that's there is really good. I've just been smoking some really complex Virginias recently, so
I love them.
I need to dial it back a little bit, I think. But it tastes very nice. There's nothing that I don't like about it.
You guys know me, man. I'm crazy about the 507C, the Sutler 507C, which is a cheap, just simple Virginia flake, and I'm sad it's gone, but I have a couple pounds left, and I cherish it. It's wonderful.
It ain't cheap anymore.
It ain't cheap anymore. I think I helped the demise of it. You know, there's like a few pounds left in stock, and I'm like, everybody, go buy some, and then I couldn't get no more.
Bullet smoking
That
is
was the
18HH Burley Flake. I haven't had any that old. That'd be
I do like H.H. Burley. Hunter
one of
turned
my
me onto that
all-time
one.
favorite blends.
Yeah, man, that's a dandy. That's a good one.
I had some of that on Father's Day.
Really? What a
Nice.
great smoke for Father's Day.
Hunter gifted me an ounce, and then Carolina Smoker gifted me a couple ounces. So I've got some tucked away I'm sitting on. I know Hunter's got some left as well. What a great blend.
Then Rooster and I opened up a tin that he had at the pavilion at Muletown, and then we both smoked a bowl of that out of our 673s, and then he gave me the tin to keep, so I've got that as well.
Yeah, man, just a beautiful blend. I didn't know I liked it while it was available. This happened to me so many times on my pipe smoking journey.
I told him, I can't take this. Too nice of a gift. They don't really make this anymore. You got to hold on to this. And I said, look, I've got a pound of it. I'll be good. He goes, well, I've got 2 pounds of it, so you take this 10. And I'm like, all right. I will cherish it. I do. I mean, that's a great blend. I love.
Isn't it a great community that we want to share stuff like that? It's so awesome.
Right?
Garrett, he brought me some M4 Virginia to try, and I still have a little bit of it left. I smoke every once in a while. Man, it's like the M4 Burley, which I was able, before it was all gone, to buy a good bit of it. And then the M4 Kentucky, I've had Walt gave me one, and Bill, a listener of the podcast, sent me one pouch of that to try. Those M4 blends, even though they come in a pouch, man, the price point, what you get, they're simple but tasty, and all gone.
Yeah. I mean, what sleeper blends? So you have like the original Amphora that was around probably since the 50s, the red label, the original and all that. But then you have the ones that Perry Jensen made, the Amphora Virginia, Burley, Kentucky. Fantastic blends that I didn't see a lot of people talk about. I used to smoke the Virginia a good bit. Didn't even realize I had a pouch of the Burley. Dakota got a pouch of the Burley, started smoking it, was going on about how great it was. And I remembered I had a pouch of something tucked away in a closet, and I dug that out and tried it. This is after it had been discontinued, and my heart sank because I liked it so well. I'm like, I've been missing out. It was always available, very inexpensive. I mean, it was a really good deal for a great blend that I missed out on.
Right,
There's
Luster
one out there that
says-
you can still find places that people aren't giving enough credit to. I'll let you go.
There absolutely is. It's just that finding that before it's too late. You know what I mean? Finding out what's good before it's gone.
The Special Reserve Black Cavendish. If anybody out there can get your hands on it, do it and try it. It has it. You'd think it because it says Black Cavendish that it's going to be like aromatic or something, but it's not. It's got like a Perique spice without having Perique listed as being in there.
Yeah.
It's really, really interesting, and if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. It's really good.
I'd be interested in trying that. That sounds curious.
Lukester says, Rusticators mount up. 13 minutes to launch. Now 11 minutes to launch. Timber Drifter says 4th generation Evening Flake has replaced 507C for him. Not cheap, though. I agree. Evening Flake is a really nice blend.
What was that one?
Pardon?
Evening Flake.
Evening Flake by Eric Stokeby, 4th generation.
Yeah, great blend. It's not crazy expensive compared to the 507C, which I was getting at $48 a pound. It's a touch more, but it's a little different, but it's a fine replacement for that.
And I hate to say this, but the 4th generation Black Dot, which is like $120 a pound, that's some good stuff.
I thought it was ho-hum at first. Hunter was gifted a sample. He split it with me. I had a coin or two when I first got it, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. Well, I started, what do you got? Black, oh, yeah.
Dude, I love it.
I went 2 days without having a pipe and then smoked that Black Dot, and my opinion of it just changed so crazily. I had the best experience with it.
What makes me so mad about it, it isn't the fact that I like this blend that's a little bit pricey. Because when you compare it to like Gawith Bulk Twist and Flakes, it's about the same price. It's the fact that it's made by STG, and I liked it so well. That's what upset me the most.
Guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. But,
Cactus, thanks for
okay.
stopping by, buddy.
Yeah. We'll see you.
You have a good evening.
All right, guys, 9 minutes till the Rustica. Hunter, since I have it out, let's just go ahead and do the Indian Rustica here in 9 minutes.
What?
The Indian Rustica that we had out already.
Yeah, you can do that.
I've only got the CM to join you with, but I'll do another round.
You're part of the club, my friend.
I've got to keep drinking alive. I'm doing the good stuff.
Okay. When you get Scott some stuff, let him try it.
Put on now. I have a low nicotine tolerance.
What would your wife think? She walks in on you and you're like,
That wouldn't be the worst thing she ever walked in on him doing. So,
I mean,
you're watching Ring doorbell
hey,
footage.
me too, man. Been with my wife for 30 years, man. I'm just saying.
Your wife walks in, you're doing this, just switch to porn real quick. It'll be easier to explain.
Dang allergies.
yeah, no, I had a buddy gave me, we were building a chicken coop in my backyard. He's like, gave me one of those little pouches. I don't know what it was. It's like a lighter pouch. He's like, I like to put this in whenever I do woodworking and stuff. I said, okay, cool. I put it in. I lasted about 5 minutes and I'm going, oh. So I can't. I have such a low nicotine tolerance.
Oh, dude, I was talking to Rooster today, right, on a video call. I'm not joking about this either. I see him pop a pouch in while we're talking. That's Blue Cord Custom, guys. He pops a nicotine pouch in. We're chatting it up, and it's like 3 minutes. He pops another one in. I'm like, are you double decking? He's like, yeah, they're just 6 milligram. And I'm like, okay. We're chatting. It's about 5 minutes later. Here comes the pipe. He didn't spit a pouch out, guys. He's got 2 sixers, and here comes the pipe. He's like, yeah, I'm out here in the greenhouse. He's like, we got the gravity-fed water system and everything. I'm like, you're an animal like David G. You know what I mean? But yeah, seriously, 2 sixers, and then he's smoking a pipe. I'm like, oh my. You know,
Just when you're feeling tough and all confident about yourself, you see some crap like that, and you just realize we are mere men. Guys,
I felt very secure until I saw that.
Yeah, they're on a different level. 6 minutes.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm ending the night on this 2024 Rougarou. It's really good.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, so I tried that thanks to Lukester in the chat at Muletown. So I can say I got to try it. He brought a lot of fun stuff to try. Tried the Bison Burley thanks to him. Several different things. Like I said, he sent me home with some Amphora Virginia. This community, just like Garrett has proved today, right? Just beyond belief. I have so much paying it forward to do. And sometimes you feel like I'll never get caught up with how generous people's been with me. And it is what it is.
And thanks to Lukester letting Dakota and I both try Rougarou, I did buy 8 ounces at the last release of that.
Garrett, what you got there? I couldn't read it.
The final one.
Bull snake.
What'd you hold up? I couldn't read it.
It's called Bull Snake. It's a dark fired Kentucky version, like dark fired Kentucky and Perique forward take on kind of what Copperhead is. A lot of strength. It's a dark fire Kentucky Perique sledgehammer.
Interesting. How does the Perique present itself in that particular blend?
Well, trying to think about how to describe it without. So there's a rum topping on this one as well. And so it's a lot like the Palomino, and Palomino's got more Perique in it than more percentage of Perique than Bull Snake has, but it just complements the dark fired really well. They play nicely together, and so you get a little bit of both sides of that kind of spice.
Okay, sweet. Sounds tasty.
Hey, Dakota, David G says he's going to load up some Copperhead to go with the Rutsico.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. I do not have a low tolerance, guys. I am a fiend. I am like, I do plenty of nicotine, all the nicotine, give it to me. And then I'm surrounded by a couple individuals that are just like the exception to the exception. What do you even say?
Nicotine envy?
A little bit. Well, I mean, you know.
Wait till David G discovers Siberian nicotine pouches.
46 milligram, the Siberian white. No, what was it called? White rhino or what's that one?
I don't remember the exact one. They make them in like 30 to 50 milligrams. But David, being the animal he is, will probably take one, bust it open, do the line of like nicotine powder off his finger from the pouch. You know what I mean?
Everyone's talking about pickled pig's feet in the chat. My mom, I grew up watching my mom gnaw on pickled pig's feet, man. Holy cow. It's not for me, guys. I'm non-judgmental, but it's not for me.
I did a secret giveaway on my channel once where that was the code word. You had to put in pickled pig's feet in your comment to be entered in the giveaway, and I buried it because everybody only watches like the first minute of a video.
Right.
I purposely made it like a 30-minute long video, and you had to make it to the end to figure out why everyone's comments said pickled pig's feet.
That's great. Is that something you've ate, Garrett?
No, I've never had it.
Oh, have you ever seen it? My mom, dude, I'm not joking. My mom used to gnaw on this, and I was like petrified. It was scary looking.
I've had Rocky Mountain oysters, but I haven't had pickled pig's feet.
The owners of McAuliffe Cigars own a steakhouse down in Texas, and that's one of the things they specialize in is bull testicles. And if I was in an environment where someone was used to preparing it and it was normalized, I'd give it a go. But I've never been in that situation.
I can tell you that if you ever get in a position to try it, don't think about it like testicles, because when you're eating it, it's more like chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Well, you got the nuggets part right.
It comes how good or bad it is comes down to how they treat it, like the seasoning and everything else.
Yeah, I know
like
it's a normal food in lots of parts of the world, and I've tried a lot of weird stuff. It's just not one that I've. I tried head sauce as a kid. You know, head sauce is hog head pudding. That's pork brains is what that is. So I've had some weird stuff, man. But.
I haven't had it, but I know it's a like a sushi delicacy to actually put whale sperm on the sushi. People pay high dollar for that.
Apparently, some whales contain hundreds of gallons of sperm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing.
We wonder why the ocean's salty.
I have had tacos made with goat's head meat like that, because they got that pad.
Yeah,
on their head.
I know it's a thing. Yeah. Were you in
that was actually really good.
Like a Latino community or something, or what was the?
I'm almost always in a Latino community. Yeah.
I love authentic Mexican food, man. I got some Mexican friends, and when their wives and stuff cooking stuff, they're always like sharing it with me. I love trying new Mexican cuisine if it's authentic. I don't like gringo Mexican stuff, but like authentic Mexican food, I'm a huge fan. Always trying new stuff.
So you're Taco Bell fan.
All right, guys, tis the season.
It is time. Hold on, I'm a little behind. Give me just 1 second to scoop this. If I can get the canister open. David G, gotta give me 1 second, buddy. That's on me. I apologize for that.
All right, Hunter, let me know.
I'm going to hit it hard just for you guys.
Well, I can't hit it too hard with this stuff. I'll die.
At least that's what the warning label says when you buy it.
First I'll hallucinate, then I'll die. According to the warning label.
That'll be great.
It's a great way to go. watching the purple elephants dance on the way out. Do it like a man.
Okay, this should suffice, I think.
All right, you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that one went a little far.
Mm.
That one hit the back of my throat.
Oh.
Yeah, a little too hard then.
That's what she said.
Hey, it's lemon. This one's lemon and citrus. It's not that bad, but it went far. I'm gonna taste that one tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the chlorinated pool water when you dive in when you're a kid and you don't know what you're doing and you about half drown.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Whose idea was it to make this stuff? Like,
I really think y'all need to film this and do a commercial for this stuff. They will never sell it again the way y'all look.
well, you think we're not doing a good advertising job on it. And then
everybody's buying it.
Walt says,
Cheese bought 3 gallons of it so far because of us. So I'm like, well,
you guys are proof that peer pressure is
That's right. Social experiment live on YouTube. Guys, Walt says, y'all remember that time Dakota died?
I'm gonna buy some tomorrow.
That's every Saturday, buddy.
And we mentioned the warning label. Like, you could hallucinate and or die.
No, y'all sound like a new prescription coming out on TV. Just give me the list.
Right.
Give me the list. My son actually
travel.
made that comment the other day. There was we were watching TV. There was some prescription came out, and my son looked over and goes, "Dad, why is anybody going to take that?"
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Side effects may include becoming incurably criminally insane. And you're like, yeah, I got a freckle
Side
that needs
effects
to
may,
disappear. Let's try it.
Side effects may include stealing license plates.
That's right. That's right.
It burns all through not just the sinuses, but I mean, everywhere it touches, it burns all through the nose. And then when you get enough of it, which I definitely just did, that burn intensifies, and then the numbness sets in. But it's not like a good numb. It's like, I don't know if blood's not flowing in my nose or what's going on, but there's definitely a lack of sensation.
You're really selling it.
Guys, listen, before we shut this off here, I just want to give a huge, giant thanks to Garrett here, Smoke Snacks. So
You are most welcome.
I knew he was sending me a sample of Copperhead to try, and that's all I knew, guys. I thought I was going to get a little bag of some Copperhead, and I was extremely grateful. When I first popped the box open, I had to message him. I said, man, I think you mixed up our package with someone else's. There's 2 Peterson boxes in here. And he's like, nope, I knew Hunter wanted a dairy, and I couldn't give one brother one without the other. And so
Class act.
Just incredible generosity from this community, and I'm going to do my absolute very best to pay it forward. Garrett, by the way, if you were wondering, I've had 4 pipes now through it, and it smokes incredible.
On the 4th as well.
Thank you.
I'm on the 4th as well, and it's doing absolutely fantastic. Beautiful pipe, looks great, smokes amazing.
I love the blends as well, man. By the way, as described, the Copperhead kicks ass, dude. It's a punchy, knock you off the saddle cowboy smoke, man. It is rough and tough and unapologetic, and I love it. So
Made for Rip Wheeler himself.
That's right. That's right. Hats off to you, Smoke Snacks. Everybody, please check out tobaccoestate.com. Sign up. Join us there.
I don't got to plug it so hard, but I appreciate it.
Doing my part, man. I've had a busy week, and I've meant to be a lot more involved this week. You guys know how it goes. Life's kicking my ass, just like it is everyone else's. But so here's me playing makeup, and sometimes that's how it goes. Everybody, thank you for stopping by, man. It was really good to see everybody in the chat, in the video call. Yeah. This thing has grown to such a community watering hole. I never expected it. It is the highlight of my week. This is the social event of my week, to be surrounded by like-minded people doing something we all enjoy. I could not be more grateful and appreciative of each and every one of you that participates. All of you in the comments, in the live feed. It's fantastic. Just want to say thanks again. And guys, with that, everyone take care. Until next time.
Let's see.